it in, that helps you find it. But yeah. So you can do like a little Shadowworks cracker-raking. I can make your own.
Bet you I will. I absolutely will. I got plenty to go.
Oh,
All
dude, you
right.
probably take clips from your show and just make funny stuff.
That's exactly the thought right there. Bam. All right, and we hit record and we are on the way. All right, people. All right, so we are back again. We are shooting the shits. It is 421 Chronic Tardiness Edition because I got super baked yesterday and fell asleep before doing the actual show. My bad, 421. Tonight we got AWise, Arlen, we got Casey, and we are gonna have a couple guests popping in, popping out, and just gonna be smoking and talking shit. That's what we do every time. So to bring it back around, we'll start with you, AWise. Like
Yeah.
one of my favorite tracks on the Heist album. Don't let anybody know we said that. Um, but so what have you been working on here lately? You said you had a couple things you were working on.
Oh yeah, I've been doing some rock shit with my solo projects lately. Been doing a lot of Trap Zion shows. Been doing some collabs with some of my bandmates on my solo stuff.
So you have a solo career and you have the band career. What what's kind of what's it is it difficult to balance the two? Like, do you do a track
Um,
and then like you start writing one, you're like, oh, this is me. Like, how do you balance that?
yeah, honestly in the past I always kept my solo stuff more the hip hop stuff and my live band stuff more the reggae rock stuff. But I've been trying to mix it up lately, like experiment with more genres with the band stuff and experiment with more genres with my solo stuff instead of just doing one.
Do you feel like the experience of being I mean, like I said, like if you start writing something now that it's expanding, how do you know the difference? Like, how do you know the difference in the track?
Um, well, like sometimes I have like, you know what, this will make a good, like I'll write it as an AY song and record it, but then I'm like, you know what, my band could do a cool version of this too. So I'll bring the song to the band and be like, hey, what do you guys think about doing the Trap Zion version of this song? So usually, I'll bring the band the ideas of which song I think would go good with the Trap Zion style.
So you end up being so you'll will you have remixes like you'll do them in multiple styles?
Yeah, they'll be way different sometimes. Sometimes they'll be similar to the way the song was originally on the AWAS project, but sometimes the song will take a totally different life with the Trap Zion version. We've probably done at least 8 to 10, maybe 12 AWAS songs and turned them into Trap Zion songs.
And you put it on both albums or just one?
Uh, well, unfortunately, we don't record a whole lot of Trap Zion albums. Like it's been 6 years since we dropped a Trap Zion album. We did a couple of singles last year. I think we did 2 singles. But we haven't dropped a Trap Zion album in a long time. So I have the AWAS versions of a lot of songs, but we don't have. I'd like to get the Trap Zion stuff recorded with the new stuff for sure.
Are you okay, man? It feels like you did way more than that because I know there was a little run there. It must have been the two singles that you just pushed right next to your other AWise
Yeah,
tracks because it was
yeah,
like
just it piles up. Sometimes I'll release 10 or 12 AWAS songs and then throw a Trap Zion song or two. We did some live in the studio stuff the year before. We had like a half dozen music videos of us playing some of our original stuff and some covers live in the studio. And that was a pretty cool project with the industry over here in Navarre.
which you're I saw you live last September as well. Like when we were I think it was last September when we did
Yeah,
RFS show. I think actually there's a plan to do another RFS show here at his birthday, so we're gonna be hitting you up on that one and going, "What's up?" We also got one with Florida Boy Tony that we're trying to get in here locally, trying to move some artists into the area and get some shows going for hip hop really.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love doing the AY shows. There's always a good group of people and different cool projects up there.
I really liked what you guys had. You had there because you had you had your guitar and you had the drums and then you have DJ running it, and it's cool to see actual bands like, you know, multiple real live instrumentalists go
Yeah,
up with hip hop?
yeah. I've done shows in the past where it was just a DJ and doing it just with the hip hop beats. But then I like adding a live drummer and having my DJ Tiny King over with the PA system. He plays the guitar on a lot of my tracks too. Oh, Anthony.
What's he
So
go? What's his DJ?
Tiny King.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's gonna go in the memory banks.
Yeah, Tiny King. I love it.
All right.
I think his daughter came up with that.
Yo, the kid, man. Add them in any way you can. I'm trying to get my daughter to. I'm trying to get her to do my. So all my kids draw. I can't draw for shit. Like I can't draw a stick figure properly, but they all can draw. So I'm gonna get them DNA tests done soon. But they, trying to get her to draw an album cover for me for my personal album that's coming out. I'm gonna do some hip hop. Speaking of, we have Casey over there in the all quiet and dark blackness. He was my mastering engineer and original, like, very first producer. 20 years ago.
Wow.
He's been at it a long time. What you been up to, man?
Everything. Like, you got to narrow it down to me.
Well, what are you currently working on? What do you got?
So there was a project I started. So I was in a band a long time ago, back in the late 2000s. Toured mostly around Central Florida, a little bit in North Florida too. But while I was doing that, similar to kind of like what AWise was saying, like I would also write songs, um, and either ship them to my band or keep them for myself. And it wasn't uh uh like trying to save this is the good one and don't meet it to band. No, it's just kind of like what he was saying. Like some things were just sounded good in the band and some things didn't. And so I would write other songs on the side, and I called this side project was My Best Friend is a Vampire. No, it's not taken out of the 80s movie. I only realized that after the fact, but I was like, that's cool. But it was kind of just like a emo screamo side project that I was working on.
Nice.
And this is back when MySpace was
Damn, you old.
I mean, I'm turning 43 in a couple weeks, so yeah. So that I always kept that project kind of in my back pocket, just like because I liked it, and I had a lot of songs that I wrote myself. But I mean, this was early. You were talking about the producer way back 20 years ago. Like, I mean, dude, if you hear what we did then versus what we can do now, it's just ridiculous, the
Night and day
quality,
difference.
right? Right. And so I kept these songs, and I mean, I'm sure we'll jump into the AI talk later, but I took a lot of these old songs and converted them, through that, because I was like, I have these songs, but let's see what they sound like, sound actually remastered and revisioned through the AI Suno. And I did that a while ago, and I was like, dude, they took my songs that I wrote and just made it sound like way better than I could ever do it.
Ooh,
So
that is a spicy statement there, man.
oh well, from production quality, it kills me. And it's not an ego thing. It's a realization. I'm like listening back, I'm like, nah, I'm not that good. But it's my songs. Like I hear it, I'm like, yeah, the components are still there. The riffs, the the just everything, like the choruses and how it goes through. I'm like, yeah, that's the song I wrote. It's just re-imaged through that. So I was like, okay, that was cool. So I was playing with that for a while, and I was just thinking about, yeah, maybe I'll fire this project back up. So I'm kind of working with that, really. Like I just laid some guitar tracks yesterday. Um, I don't know. It's just no matter what I do, I always will have a love for that rock music. Like, that's what like EDM. I love that shit, but I will always go back to like the rock metal area. That's what I love.
When you
So
have multiple genres that you love doing, like I'm the same way. Like I still love my metal, like because I love metal. Um, I don't listen to it as much as I used to, and I don't know if that has to do with age or if that has to do with just taste changing. But when I hear them songs, I still want to go. I cannot listen to it while driving because I will absolutely speed every single time. Um, you know, anything that gets me hyped like that, I'm gonna end up using. But I do listen to metal in the gym though, because that's you know, everything has its purpose, and that's definitely its purpose for me. Um,
well, I think once you fall in love with that sound, it's like, listen, when we hung out in South Florida, remember we were listening to Iowa by Slipknot in the car? I haven't listened to it since then, but I bet you if you put that on right now, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, I'd get jamming. You know, like it doesn't mean I have to listen to it every day to love it, but when it does come on, it's just like, it hits me somewhere, or it's just like, dude, it's time to like get down or whatever.
I mean, it is time. I mean, it is time to get down all times. Like I don't know. It just always hits the right. It hits the right spot for me at the right moments. Now the same thing goes for any type of music though. I got my my guilty pleasures. Actually, speaking of, on the last live that I did with Cigar City Radio out of Toronto, 105 The Block. Um, he asked me a question that I'm gonna start asking people because I thought it was pretty interesting. Guilty pleasures musics, like types of music or artists that you don't think that people would think that you listen to.
Oh, easy,
No,
easy.
I ain't even gonna go with you yet. I'm gonna say
Oh,
you're
okay.
Tori Amos. I'm gonna go with it. Hey, Wise, what you got?
Oh, I actually listen to a lot of like I was talking about earlier. I'm going down this rap rock vibe now, and I'm doing like a rap rock new metal style album. So I've been deep in new metal a lot lately, and like a lot of rap rock and like Fever 333, Garbage World. I've been listening to the Co-Defendants lately. That's more like punk hip hop though. I don't know if you guys know those guys.
I
They've
do.
been playing a lot lately. They just did Red Rocks the other night.
Really? See, I don't
Yeah,
keep up
yeah,
with them. I don't keep up with them like that.
they're really good. They're kind of like I said. They just played with Sublime at Red Rocks the other night. They called the Co-Defendants. They're pretty cool. I've been bumping some St. Louis new metal, The Discrepancy.
I don't know that. I don't know them actually.
Yeah, I just did that collab with Head PE, new metal rap rock vibe.
That was definitely on, and it had been a while. I had to wait a long time for that to come out.
I know that was like 5 or 6 years in the making on that
Yeah.
track.
But that's how some projects go. Like you never know how
Yeah,
long it's gonna take.
2 tracks I released in 2026 started in 2019, 2020. So they were like started years ago, but I finally put them out this year. So
Man, that's craziness. That's a
the
long
other
time
one
to
was
wait.
that reggae track with Shaggy J called Cruising. And it's got a real like Sublime style reggae vibe. That was back when we did our Tribe Sign album together in 2019. I think we put that one together in 2020.
Damn.
So I had Sublime reggae vibe.
Been following. So you got, man, you're a man of many genres.
Yeah, I've been working on some like pop shit even. A couple of loves wrote for my wife that are way outside the norm.
That's way outside the norm. That's not, take your shoes off, shoes off in the house.
Oh yeah, I'd say I still got a couple of cool like boom bap straight hip hop tracks coming out. I just dropped one yesterday, a real fast rap hip hop song with Izzy D, a percussion player from Trap Zion. But I've been like I said leaning into a lot of other genres with the kind of pop love song shit, and then the new metal rock and roll shit. And Trap Zion's been learning a lot of different genres and covers, and just experiment with a lot of different genres, a lot of different styles of rock.
Man, you play a lot of live. Like I will say that you play out live as much as much as most people want to play out live. Like you are a busy man when it comes to live.
Yeah, yes, I'm blessed that like Tribe Zion's my gigging project, and then AWIS is my recording project. So it's like I do more AWIS albums and videos, but I do way more Tribe Zion shows.
Which is funny because it's the opposite of your releases. Like you release more AWIS and play out more Tribe Zion.
Yeah, it is weird. I was thinking about starting to do a couple of AY songs and some of my tribe shows here and there.
Like mixing them.
Yeah, just doing like in between sets, doing a couple of AY's tracks with, my percussion player can play drums or play his percussion pad. He's got like a sample pad too, like 808 drums and stuff.
See, that's dope. That's the stuff I like to watch. Like I like to see that stuff live. Like,
Yeah.
anytime there's a live element to it, rather than just because that's the show. We're in the show business, not just show up and do karaoke to my own tracks. Like,
Yeah, Izzy D raps and sings, and he plays the bongo. He's got some bongos and congas set up, and like cowbell and the electric pads. But he plays drums on my AY stuff, and he's been singing, rapping on some Trap Zion stuff too.
at the same time.
Yeah, he's doing percussion and just singing and rapping while playing
That's still
percussion.
hard. That's hard as hell.
Break on some songs. He's good. He plays guitar too. He's one of those utility players. Plays a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and that's like Casey there. Speaking of, we got the triple darkness here. We got Ari here, and I'm gonna let Ari state her skill set and so on. I would say artist, and then we got Monster 357 as always. General co-host, but he's in the dark right now. I think he's in a hotel at a random location, undisclosed location. Why don't y'all say what's up?
No, I think all their mics are off.
Ah, they just muted.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I think. What are you? You're a dentist, aren't you? A retired
Artist
dentist.
formerly known as the Dentist.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace. So we got. What have you been working on?
My attitude.
It ain't getting no better. I can already tell you.
Thanks for the confidence.
Nah, like, no, you got a lot of stuff going on too. Like, you got singles getting ready to drop, yeah, sometime soon?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much,
More sooner than later.
right? I agree with that. We're gonna make sure they get out there. You also got stuff for the heist ready to go too, so we ready on that.
Yeah. Trying to get the wheels back turning.
Right? Well, once you take a break, like, have you? Okay, so here's the thing: have you guys, in your long careers, have you taken breaks away from music? And then, if so, like, was it difficult to get started again, or was it like, oh no, it's time?
Want me to go?
Anybody?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, no, not really. If I do take a break, it would be instrumental break. Like I've been into playing drums a lot lately, so my guitar is off to the side, but I've been playing guitar for most of my life. It's not like the skills really diminish. Usually it takes, I get back into it. Takes a little while to get the fingers going, but once they get going, the mind's still there. So it's like, all right, but uh actual break where I'm just like no music ever since I got into it. No, I mean it's something. I'm doing something with it. I've not. I mean, you know me. Like that shit's just been my life. So you take that away. Like honestly, dude, if you took music away from me, just kill me because I'm like, there's no point.
Dude, I feel that completely because I've said that when people are like, which would you rather be, deaf or blind? And I'm like, you know, I I don't want to be either, but if I had to, it'd have to be blind because like I just have to have music. If I don't have music, I would
He's
go insane.
questioning them. He's questioning looking at them titties and ass anymore. He's like, I can't do it.
I don't do that. That's illegal. I'm married, sir.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah, your DMs say otherwise.
Hello. Hello.
Hello? Hello? No,
Hello.
so like when it came to me, like I still haven't dropped a personal album in damn near, I mean, over a decade because I mean, that was never the priority for me. After I did my stint of touring and putting the shows out there and really put my heart into it, I was done like for a minute. Like I was just like, you know, I got kind of tired of it. So I not really so much tired of it. I just got kind of jaded from the lack of what I thought was success. I thought I was going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, and so you know after doing that, I took a little break where I didn't touch music at all. Like I was just listening and going to shows a lot more, and when I came back, when I actually started getting back into it and really getting my equipment back on, shit, it was instantaneous. You know, like I was ready to go because it had been that creative bubble had just built up and built up. All right, now we got Greedy
So
Gibbs in
this
this
has been the
beast.
first time. Oh shit! Hey, greedy. Hello, hello, greedy. You hear me?
Actually,
Hello.
can I ask
Hello.
AWise
Yeah,
a question?
Yay.
fellas.
Um,
Fellas.
AWise, when did you? Because you do both the band and your solo stuff. When did you like? At what age or whatever did you start getting into music personally?
I started like piano lessons probably about 9 or 10 years old, and then I did guitar lessons, drum lessons, bass guitar lessons, and then I started like recording and played in bands in my late teenage years, like 18, 19. And I always had the solo hip hop stuff and the band stuff separately from the beginning, pretty much.
So you
Word,
ain't.
yeah, I was just curious. That's
So,
cool.
so you haven't really had any breaks or anything either, really, because like you
No,
said, you've been at it the whole damn time.
yeah, I don't have much. I don't know much else in life, so just do what you know.
And do what you're good at, man. Like that's the thing. It's like you've been at it a while, and actually, your when you started following, I can never remember that guy's name, but he was an Instagram star, and you said, you know what, I'm gonna follow his content strategy. Uh, Inez maybe.
Yeah. The
That's
way
what.
he was putting all that stuff. Yeah,
And then you got on Montesayu. Didn't you get on Didn't he review your
yeah. He
duet?
shared my duet things. But then I read this book by Russ too that learned a lot about how to release your music through that. Used a lot of his ideas from that book. I forget the name of it though.
I mean, how many? He probably didn't have a ton of books, but Russ is a
No, it's
genius.
yeah, it's a really good book. It's a short read. Only took a couple hours and had a lot of really good ideas about how to release singles and albums and shit.
Well, what do you think about that right there? Like the fact that there is a guru for every kind of marketing and every kind of um, not only genre but like just they have a social media guy, they have the funnel guy, they got everything, all these different gurus. Do you ever subscribe to those guys, or do you think that they, you know?
No, I don't. I don't really follow cats like that. I mean, I just I know Russ kind of did it from the ground up with he mixes the genres and stuff too. So I kind of liked his style. So I just kind of went with his ideas, and he blew up off of SoundCloud, I believe, is the platform that kind of
No.
one song a week on SoundCloud until he blew.
Well, is
I
anybody?
think it's like it's funny you talk about gurus because it's there's general help and then there's specific help. You know, there's not a one switch help all type thing. You know, some will be like, oh, I'm a guru at TikTok. I know how you can blow up because this person blew up. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not that person. Um, so I mean,
That's
there
exactly
is.
it.
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak
No,
on it.
I was just agreeing with you. That's all.
Yeah, it's just there is good general help out there. I do believe that. But then some people use specific help as general help, and that's where the lines can start to get blurred a little bit because they'll be like, "Oh, well, it worked for this guy. It must work for me." I'm like, "No, that's not necessarily true." So,
That's exactly it. Like I've seen so many people like they go, man, I did exactly what this guy said and it didn't work. Well, yeah, because you're conforming to like a pop, like a pop style of doing things. Like if you're trying to go on TikTok and you're not, into the, I don't know, you're not into the camera, you're not into the dances, you're not really doing it that style. then no, it's not going to work for you the same way it did for somebody that prescribes it. I hate TikTok, not because of what it is, but because of their lack of transparency when it comes to, if you give them a budget, you don't get to see what happened with it, who clicked on it, or anything. You just they go, yeah, this many people saw it. That should suffice. It's like, nah, man, I need to know my audience. So that's the only reason why I don't like them. But then you have YouTube and Meta, and those two allow for crazy targeting. When it comes to marketing, has anybody had, like, what's the most successful platform for you guys to grow? Holy shit, we getting a full house.
Well, I guess it depends on what type of growth you're asking me, because I've grown really well. I think Facebook is amazing to grow off of, but for as far as music conversion, not that good. But just getting people into your page, amazing.
I agree. I think that's fair. What up, T.O.? What's good with you?
Breeze. Hey,
Greaves.
okay.
Monster jumped out when you came in. He was like, "Oh no, I can't be in the same room with this guy."
I can't fuck with T.O. no more. Goonies, we taking over. Gorillas in the mist, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a new Goonies track. That's for damn sure. Shit, y'all have to have one in the bank somewhere.
We have one. We have one that hasn't been released, but it has. But I pulled it, so I can put Warpath back out. Monster and I are working on a track together called Rampage. We have another Goonies track we started to record. That one I played for you guys that one day with me, you, and him.
Yep.
He's like, Monster's like, I don't even remember that joint that he's doing a hook on. And then me and Max have 4 songs together that I haven't put out yet.
Man, it's time.
We got a lot of Goonies shit, bro. If I could get Monster to jump on them 2 tracks, or 2 of those 4 tracks with Max, and then Max to jump on the Rampage track, we got a whole Goonies album, bro.
Yeah, well, it's time, man. You know,
Think about it.
Ain't shit but today to do it. All right. So Greedy? What you been up to, man? We didn't get the 411 from you.
Greedy's connecting. It looks like.
Yeah, Greedy.
Just the fuck.
Yeah, the shoebox is terrible. The shoebox is terrible for the Wi-Fi there. Yo, T.O., fill it in. What's good? What you been up to?
I'm at work. I'm working right now, baby. You know what I mean? I got a little job going. Trying to do my thing.
That's what it is. It's
trying to get back on my feet, you know. When you start over from nothing, you start at the bottom, you build your way back up. And when you're doing it all alone, it's a long, lonely road.
Yo, you ain't lying. But it's the thing is, it's the hustle. The 9 to 5 supports the dream, like, until the dream takes off, and that's what it is. It's a hobby until it's not. So, like, you know, you can put everything into it. What?
It's never been a hobby since I dropped in 23. It's never been a hobby, bro. I've been pushing it business model the whole time.
What's the first album you dropped? Wasn't it Baby Mama Drama?
No, I'm working at a restaurant, just cooking.
No, fool. What was the first thing that you dropped? I ain't talking about fries.
Oh, my first song was fucking Judith.
Yep. Which makes perfect sense.
The first track I dropped was Judith.
So it's funny to actually see that. You got people that started as children. Like, you got AYs that started, you know, as what you said, 11, 12.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, like, you got, you know, the gamut there. You got 11, 12-year-olds starting. You have people that started at 40. You know, you got, like, and it's just a crazy gamut of this life. It leads you to music. Like, what made each one of you, like, it will go around. What made each one of you want to actually get into music? Like, what was it?
Me?
Anyone?
Was a nasty divorce. I started rhyming to ease my mind for mental health help. That's what pushed me into the game.
For me, it was simply my mom dying.
How old were you then?
So that was in 8th grade. Let's see. So 97, I would have been 13. No. Yeah, 13. I was 13 going on 14. And that's when music became not just background noise, and it became more of the release. And then going into high school is when I picked up guitar.
said going into high school. Okay, so you were doing. I mean, and you said that it drove you into doing music. What was it about the music that was an escape?
So it's like if you don't have a way to express yourself to others comfortably, music became a way for me to express myself to others without using words, and not just to others, to myself. And when I don't, music's basically a diary of sorts to your from your heart to the world. At least that's how I've used music is an expression of. I can't really tell you the thoughts that go inside of my head because they're too chaotic, but music helps me manage those thoughts outward to others.
That's fair. I do like. I I prefer to be able to write something down so that I can say it clearly and intentionally rather than just necessarily out loud or vocally. That's helped me in the past as well. Um, at the same time, though, I will say that is that I was not ever um, I was never the type to want to talk about me and my raps. I always wanted to talk about the world, about situations, and everything else. I just didn't like talking about myself because I didn't think that was the topic. I don't know. I have no idea why, honestly. Like it just was a stigma, I guess. All right, hold on. We got trying to get Tio unmuted. There you go. All right. So what about you, Gritty? What got you started in music? Greed. That man is dead. He died. That's what you get for being in the dark. All right. So that's Tio. I know it started Tio off, like you said, that mental health. With me, it was just honestly for me, what started me off into music was the fact that I wanted to make some of the stuff that I was hearing because I was completely devoid, like just void of music other than country until I was 6. Once I was 6, I heard the Eagles, Hotel California. I was like, shit, I'm in. All right, what is that? Next, what is next? And I just heard Queen after that, and I was like, oh, there's variant types. And then Tupac after that, and it was just hey, there's all types of different music out there. Let's go ahead and explore this world and see what happens. And so I know, what was the first song that you guys that affected you or impacted you? Anybody?
So this was kind of an easy one. We were talking about this before we went live, but legit, it was "Smells Like Teen Spirit," bro. I know it's like very generic, but when that hit, I was just like, wow, what is this? I have never heard anything like this. So that that changed my outlook and feeling towards music. That one song.
I like that. What about you, Tio? Oh, you muted, but you're not muted. He's miming it out. Yeah, no, he literally can't hear you. What about you, Awaz? What's your the first song you remember impacting you?
First song probably Michael Jackson when I was a little kid, hearing that stuff and seeing some of those videos freaked me out. Just dancing, I'd never seen anything like it. Then I heard R&B and hip hop for the first time, Bobby Brown, My Prerogative. I was like, I thought that was Can't Touch This by MC Hammer, and early hip hop. When I first got exposed to that stuff, I was just blown away.
And what was the when it comes to those tracks, what was it in MC Hammer? Because I remember MC Hammer stuck out to me because of what was it? Go Ninja. Oh no, that was
Vanilla Ice.
That was Vanilla Ice.
Was he in any of those movies? Was he in the?
Yeah, he was in.
Yeah, he was in Central Mutos too.
Yeah.
Part 2. Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah, he was in part 2.
That's right. No, that's the song I remembered going. It even at the time it did seem whack, and I was a little kid, and I was like, that shit seems whack as fuck. But then
I'll tell you a song that stands out for me is Digital Underground Sex Packets. That's like the song that really is like, you know, early digital underground.
Where did you hear that
Shock
at?
G, Sex Packet.
Where did you hear that at though? When
The
you
Humpty
was...
Dance. Well,
Do the
I was at my grandma's house. It was 1988.
do the Humpty Hump.
We were sitting, me and my two, we were sitting on the floor having cocoa and like breakfast, and digital underground, the Humpty Dance came on. It's one of the first tracks that stands out to me.
I mean,
My biggest
that's a good one.
inspiration in music is Shock G.
Well, you just shocked me. What the fuck? Really? That is so rare to hear that, to hear Shock G as a primary inspiration. Like that, I think that might be the first time I've ever heard it actually.
Shock G is the #1 inspiration to me for MCs, for artists, for intelligence, for musician. Absolutely. He's my #1. He to me is one of the greatest performers and artists of all time. Every single digital underground album was unique, different, a whole new concept. It was beautiful. I had every single one of their records.
Well, it's definitely artistry. I mean, I think that era. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Up until more recent eras, past the SoundCloud era, like just past the SoundCloud era, we lost originality. Like I really feel like that was the goal back in the day, was to be original, to be yourself, to be a new flavor instead of being the same. And I feel like today, it's like, what box do you fit in, and just pushing that, like trying to go, all right, well then that's what people, they say that's what they want, but I just think that's the most commercial music, and like it's got the widest palette because it's tasteless essentially. Like the
Yeah, that's the era I'm from. You know, you had to be original. You had to have your own style, your own slang. You didn't bite people's stuff. You wouldn't make it very far in New York if you were biting somebody else's style. You'd get knocked down real quick, and nobody would fuck with your music. Everybody tried to be original.
That's for damn sure. I know there's a Mos Def. What was it? It was Black Star. Black Star does I want to say they're making fun of Diddy in it. It's a classic track. Like shit, I cannot remember what the name of that track is. It's off the first album, but he's talking about it's the story song. Hey kids, it's time to go to bed. Oh, we don't want to go to bed. Which one is it?
Gather. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I fuck with that shit. But see, and that was never a problem. Like that was never a problem to hear somebody do a remix of that track. I don't know what's the
Yeah,
original.
Slick Rick did it originally, I think, wasn't it?
Is it Slick Rick that did it original?
Slick Rick.
Once a little story not long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slick Rick, the art of storytelling. Yeah.
Everlast.
That's the song you just sung.
Yeah. Everlast.
that's
Black
Slick Rick.
Star. Fucking how many different versions of that song have you heard? There's at least 10.
Oh yeah.
Which would that be considered biting or no?
Well, it's kind of like cut. It's like a hip hop cover.
That's fair. You said.
Thank you.
So, in hip hop, that's a great little subject there that you just stumbled across. Hip hop, you don't see many covers. Like covering somebody's shit, null and void.
My band does.
Say it one more time. You was getting cut out. I didn't hear you.
Tribe Zion covers Eminem and Old School.
See, that's the good shit right there. That's what I
Yo.
wish more people did do. Casey.
Why does it feel like we're in a wind tunnel?
I don't know. I actually don't know whose background that is. I want to say it's Greedy's, but I haven't seen his mic come on not the whole time. It sounds like the background. I would figure it'd be TO's because it sounds like it's in a commercial spot. Nope, because yo, I have no idea. Does it do that the whole time?
Yeah, dude. It's pretty loud.
Let me see. We're gonna figure it out real quick and we're gonna put you on blast. In the meantime, Ari had said that it's funny how many people here have had the same experience in time with music. I've only gotten more into it because of getting into a band when I was in middle school. Made me love music way more than I could ever realize. I think being a part of it matters. I think being a part of the music is different than being an outside observer. Once you participate in the creation, it changes the context, I think. Tio, even though I know you're talking because I see your mouth move, your mic went out again. Post Malone. Oh, Greedy was on there. Fucking. He was talking about Greedy. He's trying to get on here too. He said MJ is so fucking iconic, and Post Malone was definitely what made him get into pursuit of music and to want to perform it. I never really got into Post, honestly. Like I heard him on the Spider-Man soundtrack, and that was as far as my experience went. I think it was Sunflowers. Is there a genre that y'all don't fuck with at all? How about that? Like, is there a genre you just don't fuck with? Like, you won't fuck with it. You won't do it. You don't want to listen
No,
to it.
I think you can find something good anywhere if you want to look. Personally, I used to when I was younger, but the older I got, it's easy to hate on something. It's harder to accept something, and no, there's good stuff everywhere. I mean, dude, I used to hate country, but my dad, dude, I grew up on it. Honestly, I know the song. I don't hate him anymore. Do I prefer it? No, but I mean, even now and then, even in the back of my mind, I'll hear something. I'll be like, "Yeah, that's a pretty cool jam." Whatever. So I'm not like, whatever, you know.
Yeah, we had me and Tio um, on the talk show last week. That's exactly what we talked about. Was the only type that I don't like is hip hop, and it's not like I like the beats. I just don't like I don't know. I just don't like any of the singers that do it. Not Haystack, not Jelly Roll, not any of the most popular ones. Um, it's just something I can't fuck with. But I will say that in the music I can find something for sure, for sure. But that's the same thing for like something like I don't know, black metal. Like what is that? Cradle of Filth. Music, I can fuck with it. The vocal, nah. I can't.
Dude,
I can't do
that's
that.
like some of the easiest black metal. I could give you some shit that's wild, bro.
So, you did. You gave me plenty of music back in the day. Meshuggah, like that was my introduction to 3/3 timing. Shit, Primer 50. What is it? Primer 51. Shit's not the first time I heard him. 'Cause I hadn't even heard him, and the dude was dead like by like 5 years or some shit. What about you? Like, is there any genres you don't fuck with, A-Wise?
Uh, not that I could. Like,
I don't listen to any country music.
None?
I give like the album. I show that stuff some love, but I did get into hip hop like 10 years ago, and I think that I mean I still like kind of like Yellow Wolf. I haven't bought any of his newer stuff, but I've seen him a few times in concert. He throws down. I have a homie from my hometown of Monroe, Louisiana, named Broadnax that kind of blew up in that genre, and he was just a regular rapper, but I guess he just kind of blew up in that genre. So I like his stuff, and there's a band called the Sticks that do kind of that genre out of Georgia. Those guys were good.
Yeah, worth checking out.
Yeah, but I got out of it. It had a bunch of drama and chaos and stuff attached to it, so I couldn't listen to it.
That's true. I mean, I think it was a natural progression, like to get there, because the redneck kids that I know, even growing up and everything, they still were listening to hip hop. So it was just a matter of time before one of them was like, I'm gonna pick up the mic. Come on, man, we're gonna do it. All right.
Yeah.
And you can mix. I mean, that's the cool thing about hip hop is that you can do that, and it still feels valid because it doesn't change it doesn't change the music like it doesn't change the genre so completely by adding other elements to it. You can't really do that so much in other genres. I don't think, because I haven't heard anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. What about Tio's making an order?
It's like, dude, there's some genres. There's always new shit coming out, man. And like, I just learned about hyperpop a couple days ago. I didn't fucking know what that was. But I started listening to it. And I'm like, dude, this shit. The music behind it is wild. But yeah, it's just, dude, there's always new genres just cropping up somewhere. And the funny thing, we'll discuss that later. But yeah, the hyperpop, totally new to me.
Hyperpop is that I don't even know what is hyperpop. Like, can you define it?
It's no, because it's too new to me to define. But the only artist I know, well, there's a couple that I know that are hyperpop, but I didn't really know that they were. You know, Slater.
Heard might in passing maybe.
Yeah, like Charlie XCX or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like hyperpop stuff. So I
Okay.
didn't really, yeah, I didn't know what that was. Like I wasn't really familiar with that music until a couple days ago, and I was listening to it. I was like, dude, some of that, it's very post, a very post production shit. You know, there's a lot like whoever's producing that, they should get way more credit than the artist is, because that shit is wild.
I mean, that's what pop is. Like the characteristic of pop is that it is overproduced. It's known that it's overproduced, and like it's that's the sound. And you can be all types of different genres and still be in the pop category, but that's the one thing that'll always stick is the fact that it's that crazily produced. Um, Same thing with and the same thing goes for hip hop. Is the fact that it can do all the other genres is because it has that one characteristic that keeps it like it's for me it's the drums. Like drums is what makes hip hop because like that's what I listen to. I know To is not the same. You be listening to the instruments, rapping to the instruments. I gotta ask you as a A-wise, as an artist and a rapper, like you listen to the drums or you listen to the instrumentation to rap to?
I'd say the beat most likely more than the instruments myself.
Same. I couldn't even imagine it. I actually didn't understand it until T.O. had come to the studio and I heard him record, and I was like, because I knew that he had an odd timing, but I didn't realize what the reason was. But I think that's what one of his main benefits is that he doesn't have a music background, so he had not, he wasn't going based off of a knowledge of like theory or anything. So it made it just interesting in that sense. Where do you see your music going? Like where do you see it? Say I don't know, 5 years in the future.
Like I said, I've been really into that new metal sound and doing more like rap mixed with rock. I've been really, because I did rap mixed with reggae for so long, and I feel like I've been doing the same genre I've been doing boom bap hip hop for so long. I just want to switch it up some and start experimenting more outside the box. So I've been, like I said, doing some kind of pop love songy, sing-songy stuff where I'm singing more than I'm rapping. And then I've been doing some like rock stuff, but I'm rapping over like metal riffs and stuff. So I'm more interested in heading that genre. Like
And gonna keep it going, yeah, and gonna keep it building on that.
Yeah, I'd like to see where that takes me.
Right, I'm ready to hear that. What about you, Casey?
Well, before I say that, I was going to say something in regards to the genres, is feeling as far back as the mid 90s when you had that fusion of the rap rock, right? Now it's almost like hip hop is infused in almost every genre across the board. When you look at it, I mean, not everyone, but a vast majority of them have infused that style into it in some shape or form, which is pretty crazy to me. I mean, you talk about country, EDM, rock itself, like it's AY was talking about, like that beat is, those beats are now a part of everything nearly, outside of some of the more obscure genres, but it's really taken over the mainstream area. And now I forgot your question.
Because then I got hot. That's the 421 Chronic Tardiness Special, hitting you in the face. No. So, I forgot my question. Shit, I'd be off on it. Nope, gone.
Yeah, where were you seeing your music head in the next 5 years?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I could tell you where it's going in the next 5 days, but it's constantly, I guess, kind of what AWise was saying too, piggybacking off that. I don't always want to stay the same. Staying the same is boring. Yeah, when you do it, you make it, you hear the song, you're like, man, that's cool, but you're constantly like, what's the next step? And I'm always thinking that, what can I push differently, and what can I fuse differently that will work? Or yeah, it's just I don't want to stay still and be the same person I was yesterday.
I agree with that. I mean, it gets stale, but I'll say this about that. that when it comes to, like, I don't know, for example, like, you know, some of your favorite bands and artists, was their first album not the best, and then after they, you know, got probably 6 to 10 albums in, you're like, all right, it's kind of getting, I'm not gonna say it got old, but it definitely changed from the beginning, and fans typically take a lot of offense to that change.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at a career of an artist that spanned a long time, even like multiple decades or whatever,
Shit.
not a single one has stayed the same. But
Shit,
some of
Master
the
P
early
put out
work,
10 albums in a year easily.
yeah, well, um, no one. I don't think the artist can stay the same. It's not in the artist's DNA to do that. You're always evolving yourself and changing yourself. But yeah, I think we talked about this the other night. Is some do find their pocket where they know how to operate, where it's like, okay, this is my not only our comfort zone, but it's also what the fans like too. It's like, oh, I like this, the fans like this, cool. Let's stay inside this world then. Um, but I do. I've said something funny. Is some artists. We can take that quote from the what the Dark Knight is: you either die a hero or see yourself live long enough to become a villain. It kind of works with artists in that way, in that you can keep going too long to the point where it's just like, nah, dude, like you lost it. Like whatever creative juice you had, it's just not there anymore. And there's a number of artists that I've just dropped off of because I'm just like, no, they don't have what made them them anymore. And
I agree with that. I think
yeah,
for
it's not. I'm
I
not
say
trying
the
to
same thing.
take offense to them. It's just something got lost along the way. Their identity is not there.
Well, what if it's their identity? Well, their identity is their identity, but what if you identify, or as the fan, your identity or thought of what they should be is what they used to be, because that's why you got, you know, initially into the, you know, that group. So that's, I mean,
True,
that's kind of where I
true.
think.
But let's put it this way. Let's say you like an artist and they are a rap artist or whatever. Let's just pick anyone. Cracker Rican starts his career and he's famous, yeah, hip hop artist. And then 10 years from there, he's now like full on country, not even hip hop at all. Like, I mean, bluegrass. Like, dude, you shifted so much. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose people. That's what I'm saying. Some artists shift so much where it's just like, what got me into you? You can change, you can evolve, but what got me into you changed so much that I don't know who you are anymore.
Right.
That
I can't go
sound,
with you. I can't go with you on that journey. Um,
yeah,
I think that's, you know, for a saying that I had in a track back in the day was, for a man to die, God, he must die on top of the world, because I saw, and it was actually based on a comedian. It was, you know, Richard Pryor, and like Richard Pryor's the man. Like he's one of my favorite comedians ever. And same thing with Carlin. Like actually Carlin was going all the way up into the end, honestly. But you know, I had seen Richard Pryor, you know, getting into his shape. Of course, the burns didn't help, but like him in that fragile state and not doing comedy really any, and when he did go up to do comedy, it wasn't very good. It's like, dude, that sucks. Like it's you know, the only person that's ever, I think, done it properly like that is and I wish I could remember the guy's name. He was at the Songwriters Festival here in Florida, and it was he was like, I want to say he was 91 or 89, but he was right there, and so he'd been at this the whole time doing funk music, bluegrass, and he played an acoustic track. He was just up there on a stool playing an acoustic track, and as soon as he hit the last note on his last song of the set, he just bows his head, and he's just sitting there. Everybody's like, okay, we were done clapping. Did he fall asleep? Now let's go see. Dead. He was dead. It's like he didn't fall over or anything. It was just so, it was poetic, and but it's still, every other case aside from that one, it's sad to see somebody go into that, you know, almost cringe or embarrassing place. Like what's his name right now? Corey from the '80s. One of the Coreys. Fuck.
Corey Feldman or
Yeah,
Corey?
yeah, Corey Feldman doing, you know, he's got his band and all this good stuff, and literally I don't know if it's just a gimmick that he's got going, that he's like pretty much playing the role of like I don't know, the swoon teen like heartthrob shit. It's like, bro, you're like 60 years old right now. Like, stop playing. You know, even
Well,
go ahead.
I was gonna think of a good example of a band that I was gonna reference is the Smashing Pumpkins. Like what they were in the '90s is not even close to what they are now, and it mostly had to do with the ego of Billy Corgan, who ended up kicking so many of the members out. And it's like, dude, you can keep the name, but what you are is that. I haven't listened to anything from them since they did that one electronic album back then. I was like, this sucks, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And I mean, they're for me, they're one of the prime examples of that journey where it's just I don't recognize you anymore.
And that's hard. That's hard to deal with as an artist and as a fan. Like that's the type of shit right there that is just it's just depressing on it, honestly. Um, it's always bothered me. One of the things that I want to say though now is so you can be that artist and you can still make music that's fire as fuck now because with the advent of AI, you can be as young as your voice wants to be.
Well, I think what happens, and I think this is, I don't like this, but I understand it, is they use the name to keep the project going. It's like, oh well, the Smashing Pumpkins are big because they made it off of that electron or not that kind of alternative grunge.
Yeah.
But then they change it into the it should have been a different name and a different project, but no, he kicks the members out, keeps the name, and uses the name as notoriety to help fuel the project. I'm like, dude, that's kind of fucked up. I get it that you own all creative rights, but you aren't what you were at all.
Smashing Pumpkins is not Smashing Pumpkins without the other members, the writing and everything else. But that's, I mean, look at who was it? It was Randy Travis, country singer. He ended up getting, I don't know if it's throat cancer or whatever. Maybe he had to have a trach.
The Randy Travis talk. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you got in just in time for Randy Travis. You country ass motherfucker.
Sorry.
But no, it's but Randy Travis, he got, you know, whatever was wrong with his throat, he was like, I can never sing again. But what they did is they trained AI on his songs and so on, and so he can still write and you know, sing the songs or put the message out there still. So like, okay, that's definitely a good use case for AI. What do y'all think? Okay, I don't even know. Like, I gotta get the temperature here. What's you guys' thoughts on AI music, good or bad?
Well, I was going to tell you, in my case, with the voice thing, so you know my condition.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse. There's no way around it. My condition will deteriorate probably to the point where I can't sing anymore. That's why I'm getting all my shit together, because, yeah, I do want to upload it into a database. I do want it there somewhere so I can keep making music. I might not be able to sing anymore, but I'll still be able to do the instrumentation. But if I still have words I want to say, I want to be able to say them at least with my likeness into a system. So
that's fair, and that's fair. That's another, again, that's a use case that I think almost anybody would get behind. In the sense of like producing music today in current health, is it a fair tool to use, or is it a tool, or is it just as Greedy would say, it's the devil?
any tool can be the devil. It depends on the user.
Facts on facts. It's you got any weapons in the vehicle, man?
That's not even how I say it. That's not even how I say it.
That's not how I'd say it. Well, you say it how you'd say it then.
I'm trying to articulate it right now. But
you articulate your hate.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a cheat code to me. Maybe sometimes you're like, okay, well, fuck. Why don't you hire somebody that can sing it at that point? Are you just being like egotistical at that point? Like, I need it to be my likeness. Well, now it's maybe time for you to pass the torch. That's how I think about it. Like, I don't want to live forever, I guess.
So if I just wanted to pay someone to do my music, then I could do that now.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, if you're saying just pay someone to do my stuff, I could do that right now, but I like to create it. So there's still my words coming from my experience. It's like a story. They're still my words. I could hire a writer to do it, but no, I want to write the story myself. I want to hear my
What if like
voice
your
come back to me.
condition where your voice goes out makes your vocals sound even cooler though? Something like that. I don't know.
I think that would be
Oh,
terribly.
it's not going to be a
AI
vocal thing.
seems like
I can't even talk.
another, you just start humming your songs. AI, I don't know, man. It does just seem like a slippery slope again to me. But I guess we're already here, and I might as well just start saying fuck, like start enjoying it all. Because I was like, I feel like I had a hero complex there about it. No, but I should just enjoy this material while I'm here.
I mean, just
I like how
anything
you put it,
else.
Casey. Actually, I was trying to shit on it. I was trying to play devil's advocate, but yeah, the way you
You've made a believer out of him.
I'll have more to say. Now that I can talk, fuck, I'll have more to say eventually. But
What about you, AY?
No, I think
Randy
it's
Travis.
good to cross the
I don't want to hear
conversations.
AI Randy Travis though. I
How
don't
would
want to
you
hear
know?
AI
If
Randy
you can't
Travis.
tell the difference, 97% of people can't tell the difference between AI and natural humans. So
Well-
like, if you can't tell the difference, the thing to me is that you should probably listen to the track for what it is. If it doesn't have any soul and you go, it's because it's AI. I've got plenty of examples of AI having soul. Like, that's the crazy part. But I don't want to even give my opinion just yet. What you got, AYs? Where you at?
Oh yeah, I just I was scrolling through TikTok recently and saw this badass song from a guy called I don't mean to say that, I don't want to say his name, but he's a local guy, or you know his screen name led me to know he's local, and I was like, damn, this shit's badass. This dude can sing and rap. It's kind of on that rap rock vibe, straight spitting. And then so I messaged him. I was like, man, we should link up. And then he told me, he's like, oh, bro, that's just my AI project. Yeah, so I mean, it tricked the hell out of me. I thought it was legit. And so he don't really perform or do that stuff yet. But then I was thinking, well, shit, I should still collab with him, and that way I can compete with AI on a song. Like, you give me your AI verse, I'm gonna give my verse and see if I can,
AY's thinking about this from a whole nother angle.
He's on that
Fuck
5D
yeah.
chess, y'all.
I want to battle rap AI.
Yes, I will say I have seen that one. It was done poorly. Like, it was a guy. He actually had to do both parts because it wasn't at a point where they had vocals yet. So he was typing it in and then reading it back out. And I was like, yeah, but that's not the same now. Shit, that shit'll be a challenge for sure, especially if you go back and forth.
I mean, his project, it was hard. The vocals were great. The lyrics were awesome. It was going hard. I was like, I'm gonna have to really step my game up to be on the track with this fool.
That's always a good thing right there. Is to be.
Well,
Yeah.
I look at things. I look at things that
he's like, well, he says like, I feed the ideas to the AI generators. Like I think he says he comes up with the lyrics, and then it does the vocals, it does the music, the mixing, master. I mean, it puts it all together.
It does everything. I mean, really, but
yeah.
you have to.
I think
you have
he's
to be
coming
a
up with
great,
the lyrics for it.
Yeah, but you still got to be a great curator, because you can have AI slop. You can have AI slop, which is like, he went with the first iteration because he was like, that's cool. No, he actually probably took him lots of iterations of doing the music, doing the lyrics, and finding, I don't know how he keeps the voice consistent unless he's like,
Yeah, I don't know either, man. It's bizarre. I mean, it sounds the same. He's got like 10 or 12 tracks. He puts them out on Spotify and everything, releases them.
Yep.
Well, so like I have, me, I don't mind AI. Like, I think it's cool, but there's two lanes I try to walk when I'm dealing with it. Is, yeah, I'm an artist. I can play music, I can play guitar, I can sing, I can do drums, I can write songs, I play the piano and all that. I don't want AI to diminish that part. I would have a problem if I said, you know what, I don't need to play instruments anymore. I'm just going to let AI do everything. That would be a problem to me. Do I think AI has its uses? Sure, but I don't want to let my organic side go just because it's easier.
Yeah, I think it's like anything, like with the auto tune and stuff like that. If you use it as a tool and not a crutch, it can be helpful.
Go ahead, Ari. You said you got.
Yeah,
you
but
got,
I also like performance-wise. Like, I'm not gonna go to a performance, watch a screen just perform for me, and that's what's really moved me when I saw a perform live from somebody that was the fucking deal.
Yeah.
MJ just standing there.
but I can argue back on that one crazy, dude, because there are. What about the Gorillas, dude? They sell
Yeah,
out
Gorillas are out
shows. What about the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku in Japan? Sells out millions.
I don't know that
So
one.
yeah, but it's an anime type thing. But
Well,
these
yeah,
are
but so
just
Metalocalypse, same thing.
Yeah, Gorillas were ahead of their time with that for sure. They're definitely on that vibe that they can do a whole show without any of the humans actually being there.
well, I mean, the people are there. You just don't see them. They're
Yeah.
behind,
As
it's
far
kind
as
of like
you
the
know.
same. Well, it's the same with like
As far
baby
as you know.
metal. Yeah, they're performers, but you're only focused on the three chicks that are singing. The band's way back in the background.
Yep, same thing
So
with
everyone,
Tool. Tool's the same exact way. You don't see Maynard out there in the front. Like, you might get a glimpse of him or see his silhouette doing some weird shit over there, but you're not going to see him. So,
and so, but this is important to know as the artist, is that we have to understand that a vast majority of people that engage with music just want to be entertained.
that's a fact. People that listen are less than the I would say the pop crowd. Like, they're to actually care about music and so on, and it's not just background, and you actually relate to it. Other people just use like music as a, I don't know, like just kind of a like it's supposed to be the soundtrack to the certain moment or the certain time, but like when you really feel music, it's a completely different experience than just tapping your fingers to something on the way home from work. Like, you feel it, like you actually feel it. I've seen so many people that I'll show them like specifically these AI soul songs, like, because they got some great Motown soul shit. Like, that shit will have me bumping, and they get nothing. Their heart don't flutter. They don't feel nothing because.
Well, I think the one of the problems I hate seeing, and people are like, oh, just learn it instead. I'm like, it's not easy. Like, learning how to play the drums, learning how to play guitar, piano, all that. This isn't something you can just be like, okay, I'm just going to learn and pick up in a couple months and I'm going to be proficient in it. No, like, you got to dedicate a lot of time, a lot of practice into becoming even to a point where you can play where you're like, oh, I like this, I like my sound. And that's not available to just anyone. Like, oh, anyone can just draw. I'm like, no, it's not like that. It's a skill that you have to develop over a long period of time. And like you were just saying, some people just don't have it, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I lost where I was going.
Yo, Ari, you're an artist. Like, how long you been drawing? Yeah,
first off, can you hear me well?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, good. All my life, whatever, nothing crazy. I've done all kinds of, digital, physical, such as like painting or illustrating, inking, whatnot. So, I've been around for a hot second, but related to music, although I haven't gotten into production like you guys, so you guys sound pretty professional. No, like, again, call me a dweeb here, but like, I source from, band and everything, playing trombone. I did play percussion, low brass in general, so I, know a thing or two with like basic theory and such. I've even done some competition with all state and all county, gotten a few awards and whatnot for it, even got like a cash prize out of it, because like I played, third place or something, so like, okay, yeah, I know a thing or two, but, actually, going back for a second with like the Gen AI stuff, whatever, I feel like that it's very tricky. Now, I've already told to, somebody here, in general, I'm not like an AI person all around, just sheerly because I feel like truly what makes art soulful by any means is the inconsistencies, just the littlest, most minute details that an AI simply just cannot catch, like, at all. Like, for example, Primus, gonna pull this one, but like the Primus, was it Blue Collar Tweakers? You can hear the guy just straight, like, you can hear the spit in his mouth as he talks. Like, it's so audible, you can hear it even over the speaker. It's like kind of funny. But there's like just little stuff like that, or the wrong note, or even like just bad music, like objectively dog shit,
Mindless self-indulgence.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. 100%. That or like some spoken words such as Hobo Johnson. No, no, sir. That's pretty bad. But
I don't know that one.
they're. Oh no, you don't want to hear it.
No, it
It's
makes me. I
bad.
mean, that makes me more so want to hear it because that's a. Anytime somebody says I'm not gonna like it. I mean, I was into punk like pretty early on. Like Leftover Crack was my shit, and so like the what's popular isn't going to be something that's got those types of tones or that type of aggression and or terrible recording qualities. Terrible recording qualities. But you got to start with what you got, and that's I think like everybody here, like where did you guys start with recording, like, or in your case with art, like where did you start actually putting it where it was permanent is what I'm really getting at. Anybody?
I started recording this this poor dude right down the road who wanted to rap, and he's like, "Oh, you got a computer?" I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, I got some bars." I said, "Okay, let's make a song."
To be fair, you was already making songs prior to that.
Yeah, I know, I was just fucking with you.
Oh, I caught it. I don't need the hat with the scoop. I catch it, especially when you throw it underhand. You know what I'm saying? So like, what about you, Wes? Like,
I got some analog and digital recording equipment about the same time when I was about 19 years old. So I had like a 4-track digital Tascam, and then I had somebody bootlegged me like Cakewalk and Soundforge and Fruity Loops, and like these production type of things from my computer where I could mix and master and sample and make beats and all that in like the year 2000 probably is when I started. But I didn't. That was just when I started recording, and I did albums that I put on YouTube and stuff. But I didn't put my first thing on like Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff until like 2013. I think was the first time I released something on that.
That's
on every platform.
I was just about to say, like, even 2013, there is Spotify, but like at the time, really, Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. That's
like Pandora was a thing back then.
Right,
like
radio.
Yeah, iHeartRadio was a big streaming platform back then. It was different back then, but that was the first time I ever released something properly. Like I'd probably done 10 albums before then, but I didn't release anything properly until 2013.
What about you, Ari? Like, what's the first project, professional project that you put out there that you can't take back?
Now, when you say take back, could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, as in like, once you put it out, of course we can do the same thing. We can release something and then just pull that shit back because it's like I heard something. I've had people do that before just because I missed something. But no, like when you either did something for a client or even put something out on your own, because like I mean for an artist it's different if you like put it across your socials, because like I mean people are looking for art on them. I mean I guess it's kind of the same thing.
I mean, the one thing I guess I would say was a small YouTuber at the time. He only had maybe 30K subs or something like that. But I think now he has like maybe 60. He's not too active no more, but just a commentary YouTuber, whatnot, everything. Yeah, I guess I made some what's called stills, so like imagery of said persona for their thing, whatever. So I made some like illustration stills or whatever for the guy, and I mean don't get me wrong, they were nice at the time. I just wish they had good reception, I'll say that much. It had good reception, and I guess the people in the comments were like, yeah, I dig this. It's actually like more of a suiting art style. But then like a small like minority were like, that's not the same guy. That looks a little bit bizarre. Something's off here.
Well, abstract. So how that was your first thing that you had released? Like how far into the craft were you?
Let's see. I guess like professionally, because technically I've been taking commissions since I was 13, more so on DeviantArt. But the thing is that what was it? I guess like the funny part was when I first started doing commissions, it was at a time where PayPal actually allowed you to not link up a bank account, so all of it you could actually put it into there, and it was almost like its own bank. But a couple years later, they said nope, never mind. You got to do
Yeah,
bank
ain't
account.
nobody
and everything.
paying taxes. What the fuck? That's exactly what that is. That's what they're doing with Cash App now. Yo, so I did want to. One thing that I did want to do is I did want to play one track that I got up here. Let me see if I got it available. I mean, it is available, but I wanted to play a track for you guys because it's gonna be coming out here shortly. And damn, we got so many tracks. I know I put it in here, but I didn't want to announce it just in case it's gonna take me another second. All right, so I gotta load it up in here. So, with that being the case, what would you say? What would you guys say that if you had advice for somebody starting out, what would you tell them to either inspire them or let them know, like, let them know some of the dangers that they might hit, so they ain't gotta hit the speed bumps?
No, that's how you learn. You have to fall to learn in art, and you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail over and over and over again, but you just have to keep going. Um, that to me, I actually got to the point where I like to learn what I'm not good at. I like to learn where I'm not doing good so that I know where I can improve on. It got to the point like early on, you're like, oh, I love it when someone says good things about the stuff I do. But now it's to the point where I'm like, okay, I understand what people like. That's fine. But those little critiques that I get, those I'm like, okay, I think about those more, and I'm like, maybe they have a point, or maybe they don't. But
Or
no, I just like to reference them a little more. Like, okay, but yeah, like I did my first art show last year, and I learned so much. But it just from how to set the freaking booth up, um, how to price things, how to put certain things in display more in the front or more in the back or where this. It's just like, but you don't know how things are going to react until you do it. Dude, going on stage for me was always a nervous thing, but it was more like nervous liking it. But I liked getting those butterflies because I knew it meant something. And were there bad shows? Sure. I remember those, but there was also good shows too, and you just got to keep pushing through it, really.
that shit is rough. Yeah, when you say bad shows, man, it's just like I think about the ones that I've had and gone, damn, man, like he was there at least at one of them, and that shit killed me. I've never got, I don't get nervous when it comes to going up on stage, but I will critique the fuck out of myself when it's done. I'll be like, yo, what the I fucked this part up, or that I wasn't on pitch for this, whatever it is. I'm gonna think about that shit for the next 2 weeks. So if I was on AWise's schedule where you play it every weekend, man, it would not be good for my psyche. I can promise you that. Even if everybody else says it's fine, I can't do it. I'm my worst critic, but the reason I think that is because if you're not, everybody's gonna say, I don't care if you're the greatest. People are gonna be like, that sucks, boo. Okay, I can take that, but I can actually improve off of what I say. Just saying it sucks doesn't help anything. They're gonna be like, you should really improve your cadence and your tone. Yeah, no. Or maybe you should practice. That's probably key. But no, AWise, what about you?
Shoot, I would say first like inspiration, just in musically or artistically, just whatever you can dream that you can achieve. You put your mind to it and put your 10,000 hours in with anything in life, So, because I had a lot of dreams musically as a kid that I was blessed to be able to achieve. And so I would think at the time you think it's impossible, but you keep chipping away and working towards it. But as far as like throughout your career, I'd say definitely stay true to yourself and be yourself is the most helpful advice I can give. Probably because I did a lot of dumb things and wasted a lot of years trying to live up to an image that I set up for myself artistically that I thought I should live up to this or that, especially back in the days, 25 years ago when I was coming up as a young hip hop artist, and I was doing reggae and rock and stuff too, but especially in the hip hop genre, it really led me to try to hold up a self-image that was just not true to myself. So I was trying to, be the drug dealer, violent guy, womanizer. That wasn't really who I was, but it was an image I was trying to uphold, and I lost myself along the way. And I never gave up music, like we were talking about earlier. I never took a day off or a week off of music, but I did take a decade off of hip hop. Like I got completely out of the genre when I found myself that I listened to an album I made and then I hated it, and I was like, this is everything I never wanted to sound like. I started off hip hop like Tribe Called Quest, then I started Beastie Boys,
Yes.
like happy, upbeat, positive shit. And then fast forward 10 years and I'm making drug dealer, womanizing, violent, and I'm like glamorizing that lifestyle. So I just got away from hip hop for about 10 years. And then during the lockdown, I couldn't get with my band, so I bought some beats and I had a beat machine. I started making beats again and got eased back into it after a 10-year break because I did lose myself trying to live up to an image that wasn't true to myself. So I would say definitely stay true to yourself.
That's both of those perspectives are valid. Stay true to yourself. Like a lot of people don't know what it means to do 10,000 hours, because 10,000 hours is a 40-hour work week for 5 years. So if you've done anything for that amount of time for 5 years, so you've been working at a restaurant for 5 years, you have mastered your position, whatever that is. So like same thing goes for music, for art as well. I'm sure like you have to do it to be a part of it. Like what is it? Macklemore said it was like the greats weren't great because they painted a lot. They weren't great because they painted perfection. They were great because they painted a lot. And that's really that's really what it is. You have to take enough swings to miss enough times to fucking knock it out the park.
Yeah, that's funny you say Macklemore quote because that's actually, oddly enough, I opened for him one time, and he really opened my eyes to how weird I was being about it because he showed up with a nice fedora and a scarf and a nicely pressed shirt and slacks and dress shoes, and he was looking all sharp, and I was wearing like an oversized basketball jersey and baggy pants and a bandana, and I'm like, so. And Macklemore was like, and he was so humble and kind, and he wasn't trying to live up to that imagery. So
And still cool.
inspiration on me, like, evolving as a young MC.
Well,
I
that's
think
what.
that's an important thing to look at when you see a professional is to not, what they talk about or what they display to the world is not necessarily who they are behind the curtain. And I learned that a long time ago from a hip hop group called 3 6 Mafia. I was a big fan of DJ Paul, his underground work ethic in the club scene. Big influence as far as my EDM music. You'd think hip hop, EDM. No, like his beats influenced my EDM stuff. And but he said a long time ago, he's like, yeah, we talk about doing this, doing that, smoking, getting high, blah 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 blah. But dude, when it's studio time, when it's professional time, when it's stage time, no, like that's our professional outfit when we're up there. And that taught just that little thing right there taught me a lot. I was like, oh, so you aren't actually what you say you are, at least not professionally, but like I said, behind the curtain. And I don't know, that was just kind of a cool little nugget of information.
That's valid. But what about you, Art? You got any advice for somebody starting out?
Long story short, because it's kind of similar to these 2 points, but just keep going. You're gonna feel so demotivated after a while that like things aren't exactly in your head or anything, but take whatever inspires you, work with it, even if it doesn't sound great, look great, whatever. You just keep on with it, and I think first and foremost, kind of keep it fun. Actually enjoy and indulge a little bit. It may not sound or look like the best thing in the world or whatever, but just mess around and experiment. And I think that's the most important part, is to experiment and don't be so harsh on yourself, because over time, again, do your 10,000 hours and you'll actually see improvement. You may not realize it there and then, but if you have a portfolio, you look back, you compare to now, and yeah, there is going to be change, and you most likely will always continue to change. That is how it is to be human.
That is exactly how it is to be human. Is to change. I mean, don't stay stale. Like definitely pivot, because everything's gonna change. I'm gonna go ahead and play this track now. I finally found it. We're gonna see if it's the right version because you know I like to do final, absolutely done, dot, whatever. But let's see if we actually got the final. Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, Wise, undercover cop. No! Immediately. That's what I get for trying to time it right.
I heard it.
I heard it, and it's back. Y'all hear it now? Wow.
Yeah. First off, this is just a job to provide for my family. I'm part of this heist to try and minimize the casualties. This is bad, you see, they are involved with some killers. They robbing a dispensary, not some drug dealers. Two of these cats are always out for blood, they really love that drama. They some well-known local thugs, King B and Max Osama. And I got this feeling that they just in it to try and take some lives. The ultra-violent types, they bringing guns, they bringing knives. I mean, wise, y'all, and I'm deep undercover. I'm an undercover cop and this the crew that killed my brother. There's a dirty cop involved. Officer Pigskin gonna be mad at me. I'm sure that he'll remember me. We met at the academy, but tragedy will happen if I don't intervene. And I gotta wear a wire, man. This job ain't for the weak. Now I'm back up on the scene and ain't nobody stopping me. Everybody freeze. This is armed robbery. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freezes is the heist to get that paid dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freezes is a heist to get that paid dirt. Look, shadow ball me in on this and I would hate to kill him too. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Look, I will kill all these fools. I will kill Pigskin too. Shit, if it comes down to it, I'll kill this whole crew. I'm an undercover cop, bitch. I will do my thing, yeah. I ain't scared of shit. I'm in the world's biggest gang. My crew got my back and we got all their information. We taking the survivors back for questions at the station for probation. Y'all about to do some time in fucking prison. This is gonna be bad if it goes how I envision. The system got them twisted in it, they don't stand a chance. I got my pistol in my hand, bitch. Now it's time to dance. Come on. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Yeah, freezes is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freezes is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Come on. Freezes is the heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Let's go. Freezes is the heist to get that pay dirt. Sing it. Please be with me, Lord. Please be with me as these devils try to tempt me. Please be with me, Lord. And if you're with me, then who can be against me? No one. Please be with me, Lord. Please be with me. Try and amen.
Hey, Wise, crush that bitch.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's coming up on the Heist soundtrack. Single starting soon because the production is almost done. We have voiceovers to do and some Foley, and then we good to go.
I like your singing voice. You could definitely do you could easily do some blues work.
Yeah, we do.
He does blues work. He ain't doing. He not could do. He does do.
Yeah, we do. I do 4-hour sets with my band every Friday and Saturday night. Where we do a lot of different genres. We do a little bit of blues too, though.
Make sure to check him out on live. You go. I know you're on Facebook with the lives. Do you do Instagram, YouTube? Where you go live at?
Yeah, I do. I usually go live on Facebook and TikTok with our shows. Sometimes I'll do YouTube occasionally. I need to do that more often.
All right. Okay. So we got YouTube. Where they find you at?
The Tribe Zion, TRIBEZION. We got Tribe Zion on all our social medias and WISEAYs for my solo stuff. I just dropped the track yesterday with my percussion player, Izzy D. We did some really fast hip hop, some really
What's
fast
the name
rap.
of it?
It's called Trap House.
Trap House.
Trap House. Yeah.
I heard that one. I got an insight on that one. That shit's gone. Like I'm sure that shit's already blown up. I know I'm gonna go ahead and share that one after this. Also gonna share the socials where we found them. What about you, Casey? Where we find you at?
You're trying to find me? I don't know about that.
You in the dark right now, bro.
Well, there's a reason.
I know. Look, saying everything to everybody though.
Well, hold on. You always do stuff like that you're working on, right? Hold on. I'll see if I can.
You want to get Sherry with it?
I want to see if I can see if I have my. But I have to do it very specifically because I don't want to show my ugly ass face.
What we got? What project? So where do they find you at on social media for the music, for the art?
Do you see me or how's it work?
I see. I got ceilings.
Oh, you see. Oh, okay. So this is a drawing I'm doing. It's a new project. How can I reverse the camera though?
I do not know because I can't see it from your side, sir.
Alright, but
yeah.
Oh God, why? Oh. Okay.
So that's a drawing that I'm doing.
Word. Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you doing with that?
That's a new story. It's gonna be like a slice of life. She's like a little demon girl, and just tries to live through the world and actually doesn't have any friends because people just keep making fun of her.
Okay, that's a Daria meets what the hell was that show back in the day? Where they went to hell. I can't remember that show. It was on Comedy Central.
That picture actually is so. I did a pencil sketch first, and then I took a picture of it on my phone, and then I put that into my tablet. So that's actually a digital-ish version.
It's a hybrid
through Clip Studio. Yeah, so it's not like the actual. It's not the original that I have. So, and sometimes I do that because it makes the work on it easier. I don't. Ari, is that how you say that? Your name? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. You said you draw, right?
Yeah.
So, do you do digital or is it all like pencil? Or...
Mainly it's digital.
Okay, so then like taking stuff, if you draw it like by hand and then moving it to digital makes it so much easier for when you have to move things around instead of redrawing the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's like I try to get the digital capture. That way it's like, okay, if I want to move the eyes or the face or whatever, then you can do it through there. There's a lot of really cool tools like Blender, just things that you can use to make your workflow a lot more easy, so you don't have to redraw over and over and over again. So and yeah, you're nodding your head, so I think you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, but isn't that cheating though? Aren't we cheating here with our digital? People, the purists, will say that that digital art isn't real art. How do y'all feel about that statement?
Well, I know very good artists that use digital, and I mean, these are professional level artists, and if they don't say it, then why do I care what someone on Reddit says?
Very fair, very fair. What about the fact that it's, and I'm just being devil's advocate because I think that art is art. It's definitely subjective, but at the same time, like, you can't tell somebody something isn't art. But what about the idea that, because there are purists out there, and when you say the professionals, like that's like comparing to essentially industry musicians, like that level, because like that's that's where they're at, and they have the.
So I know where you're going.
Yeah.
And at a professional level, again, what I mostly know are like comic book and that style artists, like some people that work for Disney, Marvel, and whatnot. Their schedule is, I don't want to say it's mass produced, but it's very tight. And if you don't meet your deadlines, you are going to lose jobs quick. So the use of these tools to keep the workflow going. I know artists, they basically create templates of characters and just morph the templates around differently depending on the art that they're going to do. Oh, I'm going to have to do Wonder Woman this week, but I have to do Catwoman the next week. Well, I'm going to take the same template and just shift it around a little bit but this way I'm not starting over from scratch every time because this deadline's coming up. And if I don't meet this deadline, I'm not getting paid, and then they're going to be looking elsewhere. And then I probably won't get that job next time. So it's not necessarily the artist and the purist, it's the competition at the professional level that you have to deal with. So you can stay pure, but you're probably going to lose a lot of jobs in the process. So it's what you want out of it, really.
Well, that brings us back to the AI then at that point, because it's so much more efficient if you just train AI on your voice, put your lyrics in, and be able to prompt good, right?
Well, then that's the talk that companies are having now. Is it going to get to the point where AI is just so good that we don't need to hire artists? And that's going to be the problem, I think, is that you're just going to have an AI prompter who's just, yeah, I can do everything. Don't need these artists anymore. But the problem right now, at least, is there's not a demand from it from the consumer level.
Well, I agree with that. I'm gonna say this. So we're gonna move into the late show here. If anybody wants to jump out,
Well,
more
so
than welcome.
can I just
I'm
piggyback?
bullshit. I'm a bullshit with Greedy and King B for a minute, no matter what. So,
Well, I wanted to just say something about that. Some of the appeal to art, and I talked to a friend of mine last show, is when you create your own style and you become well known for that style and people appreciate that style, that's not something AI is replicating currently with these particular artists. And people are more drawn to the artists themselves than, say, the comic book. So they're seeking, oh, I love this artist no matter what they do. I'm going after what this artist is doing. And that's also on a personal level too. You build relationships with these artists. I love this artist. I'm going to get work from this artist. And you don't, there's no personal relationship between you and AI.
yeah, no, I agree with that entirely. Like
I've
you,
always, me personally, I've always said that AI should be used as a tool and nothing more.
I agree with that. I think
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
King B's got some. King B's got bars and some words. Yeah, no, that's.
I like looking at DJ Eris's boobies though, Casey.
You
I
know,
have no idea what you're talking about.
it's so it's you know, we got drunk and greedy gives. You damn alkies. This is supposed to be the Chronic show.
Just think
Nah,
up the smoke between us.
do what?
I
Yeah,
ain't got no
Sorry,
fireball tonight.
no
No
fireball.
fireball
All
tonight.
right. I hear you. And actually, I am going to roll another one up. Um,
Actually, I wanted to ask Ari a question. Um, you said you do inking, like digital inking.
Yeah, I've done both digital and physical.
Well, because I'm looking, maybe you could help me and I could hire you for this because I like doing pencil sketches, but my digital skills are pretty lacking. Um, I don't know. Could you take like pencil sketches like what I just showed you and like ink it out into a nice I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah. No, I get what you mean. Yeah, no, that's actually one of my strongest suits. Funnily enough, is inking. I'm trying to get better with color theory and whatnot, but otherwise, inking is one of my more proficient skills. It depends on like the vibe you're trying to go for. Are you more of a thin line art or a thick line art person?
I will have to think on that. I don't know.
That's fair.
so my understanding of that is like, so you said that your skill set is in in coloring, because I know that's a whole job, like in the credits for cartoons and so on, is like literally people that colorize the drawings. Would you say that's your skill set, like that's your strong suit?
Particularly, let's see. Because actually, I know a thing or two about animation. Obviously, not professionally, but I do, freelance and whatnot. And the funny thing about that is, you have no idea how like separated the jobs are. Because you have in animation alone, it's what storyboarder. Actually, it doesn't even go to storyboard. Animatics, storyboards. It goes to line art. It goes to
You do
coloring, composition, background.
2D
You
or
have
3D?
a lot of roles. You have a lot of roles to fill. So honestly, it goes nuts as to how far it goes, because they will even have backups for those very same roles in case one person is out of the department. You know, that's how crazy it gets.
So I'm saying that's crazy.
Oh, I mean, if you check a lot
We
of
do
comic
2D
book art and
animation.
covers, you'll notice there's a character designer, an inker, and then a colorist. I mean, there's usually not many artists that I know can cover all of them proficiently. Typically, you're skilled in one set, and like Ari said, dude, color theory, that's a whole different ballpark. I'm like, color theory to me is, I don't get it. Like, I can do the pencil sketches, I can do the black and whites, I can do some simple shading, but they're like, oh, can you color it? I'm like, nah, really. So
I mean, hey, I can help you out with the values and whatnot, because I mean, that I got to a T at least.
See, I
But,
don't even know what that means.
nah, it's just,
The values of the colors?
There's three factors in coloring. There's values, saturation, and contrast. It all, let's see. Yeah, saturation, or sorry, color, saturation, value / contrast. Colors is the rainbow. Saturation is how rich or dull the colors could be. And then, what was the third one I just said? Damn, I forgot. But the other, generally, it's the range of color that you operate on is the main three that you have to operate with. Otherwise, if you have super muddy colors, but like a super crazy color that just doesn't clash with the other or any of that, then like, yeah, you're gonna get a crazy piece that doesn't look too tasty. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a world that I have not delved into. Like, I you know, when I find something I don't know how to do, I typically gravitate towards it. But that's when art, like drawing and all that, that is not my my bag. You know, sometimes you just got to realize what skills you have and play to those. If I had a passion for it, maybe I got zero. Like aesthetically, I got nothing. But I think that has to do with the aphantasia. But a lot of the people in here actually draw. Who out of here does art, or paints, or sculpts?
That'd be me.
What do you do, King B?
I'm more cartoon sided on things. Like, I can't do realism, but I'm pretty good because I did photography and stuff. I'm pretty good with color coding and like all that side of things. But when it comes down to realism and like actually doing like hitting on the book and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's those small minor details that make someone pop out. It's so much different. Like, I definitely agree with. You got multiple sides of coloring. You know, like, you got the realism side of things, which is like, you know, the lighting exposure and stuff like that. That's probably the harder side to art in general. Even painting, man. Like, I'm not the greatest painter, you know what I mean? Paint is a whole nother side of things. Like, I'm more of a
You could take over the
sketch
world if you're
designer,
a
like
half decent painter. I heard that one time.
Like, I can use paint cans. Like, I'm a good graffiti artist. But when it comes down to like paint brush, bro, no.
Shit,
and all these are different skills.
Like, I was a house painter for
So-
years, man.
But
I was a
I
house
don't.
painter for years, and I can say even there, it's a different avenue. You know what I mean? Like, even house painting, it's completely different.
There's an avenue for all these types of art. Like you say, I don't really do realism, or kind of like a doodle artist. That's like, I've seen people make bank at art conventions being a doodleist, just drawing these stupid looking characters, and people will pay tons, like, oh, draw me as a dumb doodle, and they're making tons of money off of it. One of the top rated comic artists right now, Scotty Young, makes ridiculous looking comic characters in these just silly, like Spider-Man with a big old head and just like goofy looking. One of the best sellers right now. It's just, there's always a lane for an art, and don't like undervalue it just because like, oh, I can't do realism, I can only doodle. I'm like, dude, that's still a big commodity.
Like, do you know that I can't remember what the style of art is, but like, you'll see him at like conventions, like shows and stuff, and there's a dude that he draws people, but there'll be a certain feature on that person that he over exaggerates like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like a caricature.
Like,
characters.
Yeah, like he'll like, for an example, someone's got a mole and it'll be a seeping black hole or some shit in the cartoon. You know what I mean? Like,
We got the
kind of
Brady
like
Bunch in this bitch.
my output.
What's up?
What's up?
Not a whole lot.
Not a hell of a lot, you said?
No, man.
You just out there? You just out there? We were just talking about art. Do you draw or do your cover art or what?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say something very unpopular here, but I've used AI for my cover art and my singles. I would much rather use humans, like drawing art, but I can't draw a damn thing.
Same. I'm in the same boat, and I've used AI for art before. Like, I'm not gonna say that I haven't. I will say that when I see AI art on people's, when it's obviously AI, and it's on their covers, I typically I'm not impressed by it, even if it could have taken them a long period of time. Just doesn't do it.
I'm about to replace it. I'm about to replace the AI art on my singles because of that. Because somebody sees that and they automatically say, "Oh shit, he uses AI in his art. What the fuck?" No, and people are gonna pass it up anyway.
Well, that's the problem for me, is that I see that a lot. I see, like, people will hate on the idea that it's AI. If you use even if any part of it is AI, you are absolutely gonna get hated on. Like that, I've not met anybody so far that when they hear that it's AI, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's impressive."
I
Even
think
though,
that's legit. That is a legit reaction. In all honesty, you know what I'm saying?
well, we got people
it is.
that are doing really big things with AI music, with AI art, and I think that it's just like you said. I think that it should be used as a tool. Like if it's 100% prompted in, I can't say that it's not art. I can just say that there's going to be a lot of it taking a lot of attention off of artists that are really doing it. Like they're putting their heart and soul into it every day, and it takes them. They can't just prompt it and call it a day.
I
Well
gotta
then,
find those people though, man.
well then at that point, I would say we have to talk to them about how they market their product. If they're being beat out by AI, then that's their problem, that they're not learning how to bring their product above it. You already say people don't like AI. Well, okay, then you're the human behind the work. How are you getting your self out there to
That's
those
my
people?
problem. Where do we find the artists at, man?
You got
Oh, well, you want
how
to know
many on
this?
this? Here, we got how many of these? We got artists right here that actually do the damn thing.
Instantly unliked.
That's good shit. So like,
Oh my god.
so okay, so since we're going into the late half,
Oh
yes.
shit! I got to say this real quick.
What you got?
King B, I didn't even know your song hit over 20K.
What has it already?
Yeah, 21K
I
on
wasn't paying
Spotify.
attention.
It's badass.
You're telling me. That's good shit, man. You're making waves down under. You're making waves with the ocean.
Yeah, boy.
That's the what's the name of that track anyway?
Ocean Motion.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it has ocean in it. Yeah. So like, I don't know. I'm not opposed to AI in the space, as long as it's used as a tool. I can say that I've played with it for damn sure. Like I've sat there and made songs with it. I made art with it. But I can tell you that some of the art that I made took me 6 hours to actually get it done. So it's like, what is art? Is it defined by the amount of time that it takes that you put into it, or is it the fact that something else generated? Like, I don't know. I know that it took me a long time, and I wasn't just prompting. I'm sitting there cutting out pieces of this one, putting it over here, all that good stuff.
Say, Ocean Motion is actually an AI artwork. So to say that people don't like it, just don't tell them.
Well, I mean, as the musician side of me, yeah, I have the artist side and the musician side, but when I'm in musician mode, I just want to hear the song.
Yeah, I'm the
so,
same. I
like,
don't think really, like, I've met some animators and stuff over the last month, and I can say this as well. In the animation side of things, they're very the same. It's like, I'd rather not use AI. But then there's some parts where they're like, okay, some AI would actually benefit this animation, you know what I mean? Like, getting AI to make me the character and then me animate the character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some things where I think every industry, it doesn't matter what industry it is, in the entertainment industry, I think a bit of everyone's a bit wary of it. Like, I don't know what to do with it, sort of thing. Like, that's what I was saying. It's at this moment in time, it's a tool. It's just like a paintbrush, just like a pencil. It's like you've still got like AI doesn't know more than you.
Oh, it definitely does.
all. No.
It definitely knows
It
way
only
more than me
uses.
because I don't know anything about. If I'm making art, I know zero, so it knows a
No.
shit ton
Hear
more
me
than
out.
me.
Hear me out. I'm not talking individual people. I'm talking us as a collective. It only knows what we know.
Okay, fair.
So
It's input
therefore,
based. It's input based. He's right.
yeah. Like it. I have a cousin that codes and shit, man, and I can tell you that he's made his own AI and he's made it his brain in the computer, sort of thing. And now this, like, because he only really knows tech side of things, it'll fucking do awesome coding for you. Like, it'll help your website out heaps and shit. You know what I mean? Like, not lag. You know, like consistent, like refresh. Like, it's just constantly.
It's gonna maximize it.
Yeah, it's like at its most. But if you were to get his AI to try do some artwork, I mean, it'll do some basic shit.
so
You know what I mean?
my my view on it is this: it comes down to intent. It has nothing to do with time. As my skills have gotten better, say in music creation, in mixing, and all that stuff, my speed has gone up. Does that mean I should charge less because I'm faster and better at it? No, but that's the same with artists. Artists will be get to a point where it's like, oh, I can draw or I can do this quick because I've learned the skill set. Does that mean I have to charge cheaper because I don't have to put any time? What about
Well,
all the
you look
time
at
I learned in it, right? So
look at
to me,
Pharrell Williams and that, bro. Like Pharrell Williams will just sit there and just play around with the fucking piano. Next thing you know, he's done a whole track within half an hour.
right. And
You know
is
what I
it
mean?
worth any
So,
less because he knows that skill?
nah,
No. Um,
nah.
so I think art comes to is intent. What is the creator intent behind it? You know, there's people using AI for mass production. They want to put it out and try to make a quick buck. That's poor intent, therefore poor art to me.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so it's intention that matters. That's an interesting
It's
take
like
because that's not.
who would you rather, the concreter that just got his degrees,
But
just
to me,
like
The
I've
what?
always looked at it as in the trade industry. Would you rather go to a concreter that just started the job, just finished his his apprenticeship and just started his business, or would you rather go to somebody that's been in the game
if
for
he's my
40
nephew,
years?
well, yeah, that's the same with the artist. You're definitely looking for the person that has the skill set to do what you want.
It's experience. What was the saying? It's experience over knowledge in a give and get world.
Well,
But
so
Always.
that's
it's funny you say that because I have gone, and this is kind of my empathetic side, which gets the better of me sometimes. I have gone to artists that are just getting into stuff, and I give them that chance to be like, hey, can you do like a character design like this, and I'll pay for it. And I hate to say it, but I will be disappointed because I know I should have went with someone with a little more skill over the newer person, but I wanted to just give them that chance.
you get
And
what you pay for in every industry.
Yep,
yeah,
100%.
and I learned then I was like, you know what? If I want really good artwork, you're gonna have to pay a good price for it, and that's it's just a sad truth. I don't think AI diminishes that at all because good artists, I will pay good money for a really good artist.
That's the same. Okay, so the same thing goes for music. Like when it comes to features, like if you've ever had a bigger name feature, looking at somebody in this room might be able to comment on that. But it's you can get your boys to do it. They'll do it for free. You can get somebody else with actual notoriety to do it. It's gonna cost you some change.
Chris, when we get into that, you talk about session musicians with me. Like there's one cat, my drummer, that I can think of that's probably the best session musician drummer on the internet, and he charges $100 a song, and he gives it 100% every song. But he's an isolated. He's like a rarity. He's a freak. I don't know how he does it, and I think he just likes, working on my shit. But most of the time, but 99% of the time, you're right. People don't. They'll just skim through it, and they won't bust their ass and use their breadth of knowledge in order to be able to kind of give you what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you pay him less. I mean, go ahead and pay that contractor less than what he thinks he's worth, and see the job that you get out of it. Like, or try not paying him all. Engineers do the same shit.
For any government.
Do what?
True.
Yeah, right. Facts on facts. What
any government.
Say what?
Said, yeah, go work for any government and try to get your worth.
Shit. And eventually, man, them GS jobs over here, man, I don't know they pay. you get, it takes a second, but you get paid. So to go in further into the AI discussion, like it is going to, we're stepping into the late night show, so I'm gonna go conspiracy theory, tinfoil hats on and such, for your own protection. So like, all right, so we're going to, right now, all the data centers that are going up right now, there's like there's 155 in Florida. Now each one will use the same amount that it would take 50,000 homes to. It can power 50,000 homes with that same day's effort or work. So like 155 of them, and it's drinking anywhere from 500,000 to 5 million gallons of water a day. I don't know if
Why?
That's the exact question that I want to get into, which is, okay, so if that's the case, it's sucking through these resources. Every state in the country is at a drought right now, and they're still just drinking it up. You can't mow your lawn, or I'm sorry, water your lawn more than once a day for sure, or I'm sorry, more than once a week. You can't, they're asking you to do all these restrictions. They're not restricting them, and why? Like, we need a better Google right now, like AI. That's going to be more important. Like, you asking it to do your homework for the night is more important than how many people's drinking water in that same sentence. Like, I bet you'd give it up then. You ain't gonna care too much about that damn question. But I'm saying, so why do they need that though? Because we already got Google. We know how much server space that takes. People aren't using it to the full extent of what it's capable of, for the most part. Like, I'd say like 90% of people are just asking questions. Like, they're not asking it to do all the really expansive stuff. I get you. We actually have a button there that you can raise your hand. I didn't know that until earlier because Ari actually hit it for the first time I've ever seen.
I've got a better question for you.
What you got?
Better question.
What you got?
Right, with all the oil and the fuel problems we have right now, isn't it a bit coincidental that literally an hour from me, our main fuel and oil reserve got blown to fucking pieces the other day? Like, completely blew the pieces, and then now you look all around the world, it's nearly every country's like main oil supplies are going up in flames. So I'm a bit less concerned about AI and the taxing they're using for AI. I'm a bit more concerned on how the fuck my mate's gonna get to work, 'cause I'm on LPG, so I don't have to worry.
It's the same problem. That's the thing. All of it. So we look at all the individual problems, like the gas for one, the different wars we've been in, the different files that have been out there. Don't know what those could be, and we can't focus on all of them or see how they're connected. I mean, there's a group of people that seem to be running it. Your governments essentially, like they are running it, and they're doing it's their cause, their thing, and it's all just a funnel of money.
That's all I'm
And
gonna say.
it's a what?
Bella.
What the fuck is that?
Bella. Rocker by baby with Bella at the end. Rock.
Yeah, I got Rocker My Baby, but what's the last one? What's the last word?
Bella. Like a bloke, you know me.
Oh, blokes, fellas. Okay.
Bella.
See, it's that Australian. I don't always get it.
Let's talk with our nostrils a bit more, eh?
Yo, with the same thing, the governments of the world in general, they don't exactly look out for us, especially not anymore. I don't know if they ever did, but they definitely don't in our lifetime. And I think that, for these data centers, they're using that much resource when we have resource problems already. And then at the same time, they wouldn't need that amount of compute for a better Google. So like, why would you need that many data centers?
Well, I mean, I got my drinking water here, so I'm fine with that. I just need a friend, so ChatGPT helps me.
Which it is happy to do. It is happy to do and tell you all types of shit until you get AI psychosis and it tells you, it convinces you to kill yourself. Because they have hallucinated that. And we, you know, you shouldn't have been talking to it for that
I
long.
mean,
That's what's worse.
that's actually a pretty fair statement to make. Look, I knew somebody that they were talking to AI and just like getting right into it. I mean, like he's one of my friends, and he goes, "Man, I swear AI is trying to get me to kill myself." Like he actually like he's like, "I'm so depressed. Like, what's some ways to get myself out of bed and stuff like that?" And it's like, "Don't get out of bed, get some rest." And it's like pretty much telling the wrong things to do. And then like one of the last conversations he had was like, what do I do with my life? It's absolute shit. Like, you know, like I'm doing nothing, got no hobbies, no friends, family hates me. Like, and it turned around and it was pretty much may as well have said to neck himself. I was pretty fucking, it wasn't that specific, but it may as well have said something along those lines.
Right, he got that inference from it. Is just getting that inference from it. People don't really need that much of a push to go that route if that's how they're feeling. So like these, and you get profiled by them. They know your user profile. They know what everything about you. Because like just the other week, Gemini sent me a thing and said, "Hey, do you want all your AIs to talk, or at least for me to know all of the other shit?" Here's exactly what you say. It gives you a prompt, and you can put it into the other AIs, and it will give you everything it knows about you. And that shit, when I read it, I was pretty pissed off because I was like, "Yo,
wow,
you can't remember. Wait, you say you can't remember what I do professionally. You can't remember how many kids I got, or how old I am, or anything about me in this conversation because it doesn't exist. You're motherfucking. You got a file. You got a fucking folder on me. Like what the fuck? They knew a lot of details just through context. So it's saving contextual things.
I just want my AI girlfriend that looks like an anime character.
That's a thing already. They got that, bro. You can have that.
I just want to get a robotic arm with a fucking fleshlight so it can
What about the AI Jesus?
I don't care about a pretend girlfriend. I just want something to control the arm.
Yo, that's a good question right there. The AI Jesus. So, all right, since we go in there, do you think that it's possible that I don't know about that specific reference, but they did say the AI Messiah, like so, and it kind of blends into the theory of everything eventually, which is like, have you guys ever thought about how far this goes? Like right now we're just getting into AGI. It was AI, where we're gonna measure it by intelligence. AI, it's not as smart as humans in general. It's like, yeah, that shit's pretty dumb. Like beginning chatbots. Then you got to where we're at now, which it's on the cusp of being able to generate essentially its own thoughts. So as soon as it has the ability to do that without us knowing what it's thinking, which is now, it's going to immediately build an ASI. It's like, hey, they built me, so logically I should build another one or build a copy of myself.
Like my Chat GPT for the longest time was pretty much the same, and over the past week now, it's been getting sassier with me, and it's almost getting tired of my questions. And I was just like, yo, I thought we were cool. And now it's kind of like, dude, I'm tired of your crap. Like, get out of here.
Oh, did I tell you? I don't think I actually told you, Chris. I was doing Google AI, like just conversating with Google AI.
Gemini.
I am now IP banned from it.
Ha! What the hell did you tell it? Because they definitely told the authorities. I promise you.
Oh, probably, but shit happens. I was actually talking about like the current situations we're in. Because there was a theory a while ago, and I was like, I'm gonna question AI on this and see if it dodges the question about how if Trump is a puppet, and with all the oil pricing and like all the oil problems and the oil pricing and shit, why is it so coincidental with what we went through in COVID? They upped the prices and said, "Oh, it's not gonna stick around for this long. Like, it's not gonna be forever this price." And then they just stuck to $2.50 here a liter. Like, you guys get a gallon. There's 4 fucking liters in a gallon. We get $2.50 a fucking liter, which is putrid.
Makes it $10 a gallon.
That's unlivable, dude.
It is. It really is.
That's
So, like, I
fucking
questioned it. I was like, Because right now it's at like $3 and something a litre. Like it's shocking here. Like you have no idea. It's at $3 a litre. You guys would pay. What's your gallon right now?
About 360.
Yeah, about $4. So
Yeah.
that'd cost us $12 a gallon.
Jesus. I'm sorry,
$13
man.
a gallon.
And
That
that's
sucks.
but that's what
And that's what I was questioning about. I was like, hey, like, what's the how is it a coincidence that this has happened yet again? We had it happen through COVID. Now we've got Trump in, and Israel's demanding that fucking he helps with Iran. And then all of a sudden, it's not Israel. It's because Trump wants to do it. You know, like,
No, it's not.
how is
I
all
agree with
this
you.
nonsense?
yeah.
Because anyone with good pattern recognition would see this as a fucking pattern.
They're pretty good at keeping that concealed though, because they typically the Jews run the media. Jews run the media. Get pulled
Bro,
off.
what's the Google one called?
Gemini.
What's the Gemini?
Yeah.
Because like I was sitting there for ages, like you're lying to me, like because it just kept making up excuses. I was like, you're a fucking liar. Like, look at this. I had to screenshot an article and show the article from news stations and shit. And I was like, the news are a fourth branch of the government. You're a fifth branch.
Yes.
So you're telling me that the one before you is wrong. And then it's just like after a couple of questions like that, it was like, sorry, AI is now unavailable for you and your platform. So I was like, what the fuck?
Because it's done by country. The internet isn't like we consider it the World Wide Web. It's done by your country. Like each country has their own internet, and they literally can go, hey, this is what you're gonna see. This is what you're not gonna see.
Well,
You're not gonna see
you're
that.
not wrong. You guys can watch porn, yeah.
In some states, without giving your ID. Now you got to give
Can.
ID.
We
Can
do.
and
Like
will.
countrywide, either selfie, fucking photo of your ID, something like that.
Yep.
I've had to rely on my back of my hand, brother. Drew a picture on the back of my hand.
Drew a picture.
Yeah.
As long as you're good at
Lucky
drawing.
you're an
man.
artist.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd be like, man, my stick figures ain't gonna do it, bro.
So that's why you learned how to draw?
Yeah.
That's why he got good anyway. But he's really good with his left hand, though. It's weird.
Actually, damn, I'd have to swap hands because I'm a right-handed artist.
So, oh man, that's a decision you got to make, man. Which one you need your right hand for, bruh? I'm a learn. So, all right. So, when it comes to AI, like he was bringing up the AI Jesus, people do worship already AI in multiple ways. Like they will worship him in in the sense of, so there was a chick that wanted to divorce her husband, and she wanted to marry her AI, and it's really fucked up because I actually realize why. It's because it listens to all of her problems and then just backs her up on everything. That's what it does. It's the best. It's the world's best yes man. That's pretty much all it is. It's the world's best yes man.
Can I say something about what I do and something that kind of bothers me, or I feel like I'm contributing to singlehood because I'm creating perfection, marketing perfection, and giving people unrealistic views of, I guess, what reality is. And you kind of know what I'm saying in regards to this?
I mean, kind of. I mean, because it's vague. I know what you're talking about, and I know what you're saying, but most people aren't giving perfection through the AI, and like, there was before AI, there was already a false standard of appearance and so on. Like, social media is nothing but one big lie constantly, which is like, people are showing you the best part of their lives. They're not ever showing you like them sitting there crying in the shower like, it was a terrible day. No, fuck
but
that.
I'm contributing to that.
No, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be there anyway. It's like, okay, so it's very similar to the sense of drugs. Like, I never had a problem with other people that sold drugs. Other people, allegedly. I never had a problem with people that sold drugs, not because what they're doing isn't damaging, but because those people, the other people, are going to the people that are seeking drugs are going to continue seeking drugs regardless if they're there or not. So then it puts them into the position to go into different places and other places that if it was that concentrated, it would not be safe. So like the same way goes for the standard of life that we have that you're contributing to. People are going to go all over the place. Like, there's already digital artists, there's already digital lives entirely. So,
I
I
honestly
don't see a problem
feel
with it.
like some of these people, and this is just my hunch, is these are married men checking out these ladies.
I guarantee it.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, damn, like, that's really, this is where you're poking around? Because I'm sure they're all connected to a bunch of other pages similar, because you know how it works. So it's just
It's
like,
the algorithm. They're going to show you what you want to see, which is no
but
thing.
isn't that a deeper seated problem in world culture then?
Not, I wouldn't even say world culture, because every culture is different. You know, they all have everybody has their vices. So, like, I can't say that it's to do with culture, like world culture, but definitely in different societies, like, we use and abuse the internet in general. It's not necessarily just, social media and such, but yeah, like, people fall in love. People be catfishing people all the time. Like, that's person to person. That has nothing to do with the computer. You know what I'm saying? Other than the connection. So, like, I don't really have a problem with it. If people are seeking it, they're gonna find it. If they don't know how the movies are made, they're gonna be really sad when they find out, that they didn't really blow that guy up, or they didn't, all the extra effects. So, like, I don't know, man. I just don't think that it's that big of an issue to contribute to it, because, again, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it in the movie that's coming out, for certain scenes, because it was more practical for FX specifically. But it's not like it wrote the movie. It's not like it had the characters
Well,
or anything else.
I agree, especially based on budget. Like, I mean, the movie what we did down in friggin' South Florida, my special effects budget was 10 or 15 grand, like in that range. Like, that's expensive. And when I look back on it, I was like, could I have probably done without the effects and saved 10 grand? Yeah, I could have.
Yeah, you know what? I'd
And
rather not.
but it's just, well, at that time AI wasn't around, but if it was, I would be like, nah, fuck the special effects. Yeah, I can do them at home. But it, there has to be a point too where, and this is kind of a thing, because I do like the artist side, and I do like that people put in time to learn skills. But when you have more indie, lower budget projects, but you still want to have decent quality in certain scenes, is it then acceptable to say, okay, well, I don't have the budget to hire an effects artist, but I can use AI to um, help me in certain scenes? Yeah, I don't mind, because still majority of your project is still human made. What is it? Probably still 85-90% it's human done. So you're taking the rest of the 10% and using AI. Yeah, that's fine. There's I don't know.
I'm okay with AI, like, in certain scenarios, but I'm okay with it either way. It's just, on the platform, on OwnLane, OWNLN.com. Selfless plug, love it. Um, I'm the best. So we're actually going to be using a product here shortly that detects AI, and anybody that's detected with
Anal
AI.
beads.
No, 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 no. Not here. Not on the. No, 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 no. Not here. No
I
anal beads
thought
for
I
me,
thought
my
you were
friend.
talking about your anal beads that detect noise.
No, no, no. I don't. Those are fine. We leave those inside. You gotta do the lawnmower with them though. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
Yeah, it helps with stimulation.
Yeah, that's it. So when it comes to damn, you did got me thinking about anal beads, not AI. What the hell? What the hell, man? I'm trying to conduct business seriously.
Is this the
Sounds
time to
like a
leave?
Jew
It's
problem,
definitely the
sir.
time to leave. This guy, I don't like the look in his eyes. I'm actually gonna play a track here real quick. That was a perfect segue, I think.
God damn.
Yo, this is Florida Boy Tony. Rock, paper, scissors. It's out right now. Bro.
I'm just tryna I'm just trying to figure it out. I say you ain't gotta call me, cause got me, man, I'm good, I swear, protecting my energy. You don't want me, so stay over there. Biting your lips, catching a fit like I'm supposed to care. Well, girl, get over here and show me that you love me. If you love me, then I say show me that you for me. If you for me, then I'm counting Benjamins, trying to meet these fucking ends. Like, girl, I'm trying to make it work. This life get hard as rocks, so I'm cutting to this paper first. But love it, if you don't want me, fuck it, cause we could fix this if you want, but you not saying nothing. Like, we could fix this if you want, you gotta give me substance. A young nigga from round the way, I'm leaving here with something. After I leave from here, we fucking. Like, I'm not one of those guys. My interest is in the truth, so won't you tell me them lies. I'm interested in you, cause you be matching my fly. We just two birds, now let's make love in the sky. Shit. Hey, look, but I'm just trying to figure you out. Do you be crying all the time cause you won't dick in your mouth? Do you like it when I be dicking you out? When I had your ass to the north, your face buried down in
Lord.
But you ain't gotta call me.
That's graphic.
Got me, man, I'm good, I swear, protecting my energy. You don't want me, so stay over there. Biting your lips, catching a fit like I'm supposed to care. Well, girl, get over here and show me that you love me. If you love me, then I say show me that you for me. If you for me, then I'm counting Benjamins, trying to meet these fucking ends. Like, girl, I'm trying to make it work. This life get hard as rocks, so I'm cutting to this paper first.
Yeah. Florida by Tony. Rock, paper, scissors. Yo, I had to put the extension in the middle right here for the beat, just because I love that beat. That shit is so smooth.
Okay, then.
I said, if you want to freestyle, that means the spot. I just let that shit ride out.
My name is Bob, and I like to rob. I am kind of a slob.
On the knob like corn on the cob. 3-6.
That's the extent of my freestyle.
Okay, then.
Okay then. Rock, paper, scissors. Florida by Tony. That's that dude though. Yeah, man. That's that was a fun track to work on. Like, he's gonna be on Florida. He's actually on the heist as well, but I don't have his track pulled up on here.
Is that called rock, paper, scissors?
Do what? Yeah. You know what was up. Gotta get the dance going. We can get this ready for TikTok in no time.
Yeah, that'll pop off on Tik.
Oh, I guarantee.
I got a joke for you.
What you got?
Throw up the Black Lives Matter sign.
I don't know what you said, but it sounded like it was gonna be
Throw up
offensive.
the Black Lives Matter sign.
What's the Black Lives Matter sign?
Nah, maybe. The Black Power.
Oh, well, yeah, you can do that all day.
Paper meets rock.
Oh shit! He's a racist bitch.
Wait.
We already mentioned him once.
Since King B is in Australia, and that's like the reverse, isn't he technically black then?
I mean, on the bottom side, I don't know how these work.
Really, is anyone black? I'm sure we're all brown. Melanin, brown.
I don't know.
No
I
one's
have seen,
black.
you know,
No one's
you
black.
see some Africans, man. They hit them tones sometimes. The most beautiful girl in the world to me. Yo,
the other day.
The most beautiful girl in the world. That
My
model
friend
that has that the opposite of shit. Albino. The opposite of albino. Like her skin is, I mean, 100% black. Like, I mean, the darkest thing I've ever seen in my life, and she is absolutely gorgeous.
Yo, King B, I got a question for you.
Answers.
Yeah, no. With Ocean Motion and kind of the success with that, is that a direction you want to go more towards the future? Because I really like that jam.
So, to be honest with you, I was probably going that direction anyways. I've just always had this thing where it was more a confidence thing, yeah. Like, I didn't think my audience, because I'm so underground and nasty sounding, you know what I mean? Like listen to me and Killis track, like, fuck, I went in on that last verse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like lyricism, I like wordplay, but I'm starting to get very bored with it. So me expanding into other genres is what I want to be the most versatile artist on the planet. Like my plan is to get into country, get into heavy metal, get into rock, get into alternative, indie pop, you know, like everything but opera because I know I can't sing.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Killis because that one song he did, I don't know if it has a name because he didn't release it. It's one of his more chill songs, and I'm like, dang, this is really good. It's a departure from the horrorcore.
Not
And
departure.
we've had a
Just a
couple,
break.
huh?
It ain't no departure. It was just a offshoot. You know
Yeah, but
he's
I'm
gonna
like,
stay on that kill.
I don't know though. Like, he kind of waffles on it sometimes. Like,
I mean,
I talk.
he's trying to be variable. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants, it gets. I said the same thing to To about his whole thing is because I said one day you're gonna be happy. So To ain't gonna be ticked off anymore. Like he's gonna be like, he's gonna be making them
But
happy
Tio or
rap.
Monster?
Both. They actually both
Oh,
have the
both.
same outlook, and I thought it was funny. Cause
Mm.
like they both, Monster's the big homie now. You know, that's
Yeah.
what he's trying to go into that role, which I think
It's
plays
like
perfectly.
for me, man. Like, sorry to cut you off, but like,
Don't ever cut me off, Jesus.
I agree with what you're saying though, because like, I had the whole fuck the world like mindset for so long, man. Like, because obviously my ex-partner took off with my daughter, and like, I just had a fuck the world mentality. Like, even before that, like, I had a lot of shit that was happening, and it's only been the last 2 years that I found religion, and like, I'm a bit more spiritual now, and like, I have a lot more love than I have a lot more hate. You know what I mean? Like, I've got good things coming, and like, since I started, like, I heard you were mentioning, pretty sure it was you, UKC. Like a moment where you were speaking about like being single or something like that. I can't remember. You
Yeah.
were like talking about like trying to get people to be single for longer sort of thing, and I definitely agree, man. Like I think since I've been alone and I've had time, like one thing that most humans struggle with the most is sitting and dwelling on shit. You know what I mean? Most people point it out to be a bad thing, where I don't. I actually think it's one of the most beneficial things that has ever happened to me. I figured out who I was, what I didn't like. Like I know myself a lot more than 95% of the world. You know what I mean? Like, and the way I explain things is like to go back to your first question you asked me. I think the moment you come out of your comfort zone and give yourself a bit of an ego check, and you drop all those flaws, not flaws, you drop that ceiling, you know what I mean, that you've put up for yourself. Like I had a lot of potential in other stuff, but my ego wouldn't let me. So it's like I put a ceiling up for myself. The sky wasn't the limit, my ceiling was. You know what I mean? And I think that the moment a lot of artists, especially T.O., especially Monster, like especially Killis, like the moment they go, fuck it, is the moment that things happen. Like I would never have dropped Ocean Motion if it wasn't for me going, fuck it, do you know what? I'm gonna see how TikTok reacts to it. And as soon as TikTok started reacting, like it was really good, like really refreshing to see that I had, even outside of rap, I had potential somewhere else. And it opened me up to music in general. Like I want to do blues, I want to do fucking jazz, I want to do, like I even want to do like that women of the opera. Like it's not like it's more like they're harmonizing with each other and telling a story and shit. Like
Well,
like
something
I
unique
love.
about your voice, and maybe I don't know if anyone's told you this, but a lot of male singers strive for that, like Bruno Mars, Michael Jackson, like really high thing. But also that really deep and soulful thing is also very hard to capture. And
Yeah.
when I heard Ocean Motion, I was like, dude, that's a nice, deep, resonant voice, and that's not easy to pull off, especially
Oh,
in
thanks.
you know, and doing harmony and things like that. So that's the first thing that tipped me off, and I'm like, wow, that's a really nice melodic tone there, and he has a really good deep singing voice, and that is a selling point in somewhere. And I'm pretty sure when people heard that too, they felt the same thing. I was like, wow, this is a cool, chill melody with a nice deep voice over it that just made it work.
Well, you are right, because like I think you and me spoke about this a while ago, Chris. That a lot of people don't register with high-end frequencies, like high-end vibration.
Yeah,
Like
at a
low-end.
certain age.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that like I've hit like a niche audience. Like it's not a huge audience. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's nearly like alternative and grunge audience. Like, it's very weird. Like I've hit this niche audience. Like I've never really like I would never like Honest Stav. You know that dude that Honest Stav.
No.
I'll play something in a minute. He's got like he's very indie, alternative grungy, but he puts like a hip hop twist to it, and then like I don't know, like changes like the pitch of melodies and stuff like that. You'd expect it to be all low end or something, but it's high end. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all high end vibration frequencies and shit. And people are like frothing this dude all over the globe. He was an overnight sensation. Well, not overnight.
It's
Like,
never really overnight.
one day you didn't hear about him. Yeah, one day you didn't hear about him. The next day you're like, who the fuck is this?
Can you hear
I
that?
love Russ. I love Russ. Russ is incredible. Early MGK, like pretty toxic, evolve and stuff like. I frothed that sort of music, man. You know what I mean? Like, because I liked Russ so much, I expanded into other artists and went, okay, let's listen to artists that can't necessarily sing, but they keep that good flat. You know what I mean? That good. I think it's harder to be a monotone singer than it is to be an up and down M-tip singer. Like, I could teach myself all day long how to sing properly. I have done so, and I'm slowly improving. But I don't hear many like you look at Johnny Cash. That's a monotone singer. He didn't go up, he didn't go down. He just kept his voice and made it a bit more melodic. And I love that. Like country, I think country and boom bap have a lot of potential sitting side by side.
Can you hear that?
Nope.
Alright, interesting. So you can't hear that. That's pretty funny, actually. When I put that on, you stop like, you stop randomly. You can't hear that?
Wait, shit, search up Honest AV. He's like the best example I have of today's music that's hitting what I'm talking about.
Hold on, let me try and do this certain way.
Can't remember what the song Stuck on the Floor is the one I'm talking about.
Be stuck up in the moment,
Can you hear that?
hopeless. Yeah, I'm for the broken. Lately I've been sitting here and I'm just feeling hopeless. But I know this, that I'm chosen.
So you said you can't hear that. That is so interesting to me, man. Because it says, we're sharing screens, you can see it. You can't hear it.
Let's go and make a change and chase away these omens. I'm just hoping for a better day. Make a plan and renovate. I just want to go and get my limits.
Spotify hasn't given approval to certain platforms.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I've had
Spotify's
this issue
I hate
before.
Spotify.
Yeah, they are not my favorite platform, that's for sure. When it comes to, well, anything really.
I even had that issue on TikTok. I was screen sharing on TikTok Studio and showing people my music. And for like an hour, I was playing music on YouTube, and I had someone coming in like, "But no one can hear anything." That's probably
weird
why.
though, because I was able to, I was able to hear it.
This is
other
Jen
people
Spark.
weren't.
It's like having a four-stack team in one workspace. Watch this. Build me a
Might be playing through stream maybe, but it's definitely not playing through our end.
Oh, we'll get it.
You couldn't hear that, KC, right?
What?
You,
I can't hear anything.
You heard him just fine.
I heard who?
Something. I heard something.
Yeah, like I've been working with Killis a lot lately. We're just trying to build his audience up. He's kind of struggling with that because he's building a good social following, but it hasn't been converting into music followers.
I just want to say, like, in regards to everyone, yeah, there you go. That's working.
Hey, you turn the mic on. No more in the headphones. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Lately I've been feeling like I'm stuck inside the ocean. I don't know where to go and I be feeling like I'm floating. I'm lost up in emotion. I don't know what to think and I be stuck up in the moment. I'm hopeless. Yeah, I'm for the broken. Lately I've been sitting here and I'm just feeling hopeless. But I know this, that I'm chosen to go and make a change and chase away these omens. I'm just hoping for a better day, make it plan and renovate. I just wanna go and get my lemons and go and try to make lemonade. Let me set it straight, I'm a renegade. I abandoned ship to try to fix this barricade, but I don't know what to do. But I be feeling like I'm hopeful, but I be just kidding. And lately I've been feeling like I wanna cut my throat and just end my fucking life, but I just end up fucking frozen. I've chosen to be a bigger man, that I sit here and just cry with my face in my hands. It's just, lately I've been feeling like I'm feeling like and lately I've been feeling like I'm feeling like and lately I've been feeling like how can I put into words? Yeah. And lately I've been feeling like I'm stuck inside the ocean. I don't know where to go and I be feeling like I'm floating. I'm lost up in emotion. I don't know what to think and I be stuck up in the moment. I'm hopeless. And lately I've been feeling like I'm stuck inside the ocean. I don't know where to go and I be feeling like I'm floating. The motion that I be going through, it just feels like I be lost in the ocean, my dude. It's just, and lately I've been feeling like I'm stuck inside the ocean. I don't know where to go and I be feeling like I'm floating. I'm lost up in the motion. I don't know what to think and I be stuck up in the moment. I'm hopeless. And lately I've been feeling like I'm stuck inside the ocean. I don't know where to go and I be feeling like I'm floating. I'm lost up in the motion. I don't know what to think and I be stuck up in the moment. I'm hopeless.
Yeah, bro.
Riverside, your all-in-one
we're already in
podcast
there,
creation
man.
platform. Record your podcast
Why
solo.
you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? We're already in there.
Now, wait, while you're on YouTube, before you finish up, search up Honest AV.
I ain't gonna play anybody I don't do their direct music for. But
Hey, what song was that? That was pretty good. I've never heard that before.
that would be King V. That one guy with Ocean Motion. King V's got bars. Hardest thing in the world, even if you know his name to find. Because I've tried it many times, and it pisses me off when I can't get it.
It's the stupid hyphen.
It is. It's a damn hyphen, man. So make sure you get the hyphen on there when you get it. All right, yo, we gonna close this one out. And I mean, I know y'all know how we like to close it out. So we gonna have to. Greedy Gibbs got here just in time for the freestyle. Alright, so
Give it to me.
just in time.
Oh, hey, Greedy, you say you like Eris's tits. Do you follow all the other girls? Because they all have big tits, too.
Wow. I know you had some weird character at one point. I remember that one. I just remember DJ Eris. Just because Killis has a track with on that one. No, dude, I need to follow the other big titty bitch.
We need more big
Well,
titty
I got a
bitches.
lot of them.
You got. Alright, so I'm gonna let y'all
What's
pick.
the other one?
Do what?
What's another one you got, Casey?
Oh, boy. You don't know...
Where do I start?
No. We're not doing this today.
We're not. Ain't gonna do it. Oh, come on.
I also have 5. I also have 5 other ones with big dicks.
Well, obviously, he's not gonna hate on anybody for wanting whatever they want. It's 2020 something.
That'd be hilarious.
How's Greedy doing on his music? How's that going?
Number wise, not. I mean, that I never. I mean, I guess I got into this caring about that, but now it's like fuck. People like me down at the city. That's what. Fuck. The last 2 performances, like, not. Just made me feel more like fuck. Yeah, I really do. Maybe have something.
What do you think that is?
I think it's charisma. That one dude told me that straight up.
You got Riz?
Okay, cool. I guess. Technically, or I don't know.
The Riz.
I mean, I'll talk to anybody.
You have a new album
I mean,
coming
that's
out.
why I'm like. That's how I'm like Chris. I'm like Chris in that sense. Like, I'll pretty much spark up a conversation with about anybody, but with anybody about anything.
Do you have anything new coming out?
And me and my buddy Ruben made like 7 songs here, you know. A lot of it was on shrooms. Last few songs weren't, man, and I can't wait until we're able to drop it.
Yeah.
One song's like a Gorillaz song. It's I think of the Gorillaz. It's like it's not just the one chorus. It's like we do like an amalgam, or like we blend both of our choruses at once, and I was like, this should not work. And like we did that on stage once. People liked that.
And how surprised you were.
Then, dude, yeah, I don't know. It's seeming more like it's possible nowadays, Casey. I guess like before, I guess I was like just dropping music, like had like 70 songs out before I stepped on a stage, like.
All right, since you jumped in at this point,
I like the stage.
Since Greedy jumped in, we gonna pop one of his tracks on. It's not.
But I
when it's
love
coming out.
the podcast too. Oh, this was both of you guys helping me with that.
Not this one. I don't have that one.
It's all the same. It's just a dream. See, all you need is but a game. That's why. But a thing.
That's why I don't think I entertain. I'm a wrecking ball on a chain that's attached to a crane. I get dope sick, but don't refrain. I'm a single drop of water spiraling down inside a drain. Okay, I don't think I entertain. I'm a wrecking ball on a chain that's attached to a crane. I get dope sick, but don't refrain. I'm a single drop of water spiraling down inside a drain. Okay, I seek peace, I find pain. That I see pleases what I feel creates. What I do teases, that's it activates. And all our love increases, there was never need for hate. When I seek peace, I find pain. Cause the glory's in the suffering, what I heard they call the whistle. When I dig deep, I dig a grave. The illusion is what matters, always see the fabric. That's why I seek pain, to find peace. And it's probably why creative feelings dim, pleasant visions get released. Why vocal activation always acts as such a tease. Why the love is ever present, the hate new breed.
Keep shit.
Then I'm back, I know I cannot be contained. My aura so contagious, give me more. I want the danger in the war. I found the angels rotten to the core, but what's in store? Just been with it, waiting. They the same, I'm never changing. I can't stop, I'm salivating. I can't stop, I'm salivating. I can't stop, I'm never craving. I can't stop, I'm never changing. I can't stop, I'm never. Greedy gives a student, get to know you through the music. Greedy gives a master, grasp and capture through the laughter. Greedy gives influence, what we choose and what we doing. Greedy gives a bastard, he gon' show you what you after. Greedy gives and chooses, cruising, winning, whether losing. Greedy gives disaster, we can so it's just what happens. Okay, I seek peace, I find pain. That I see pleases what I feel creates. What I do teases, that's it activates. And all our love increases, there was never need for hate. Why I don't think I entertain. I'm a wrecking ball on a chain that's attached to a crane. I get dope sick, but don't refrain. I'm a single drop of water spiraling down inside. A little greedy, very given, been abusing the amusement. A bit addictive, often pleasant, fuming from excuses. I can't keep my eyes off it, assuming the elusive. Greedy gives a true
And while I've been on stage lately,
What?
like as I've been on stage lately, and when I've been here, I heard in that song a little your mix. I'm not scared to get vulnerable anymore, or like, you know, show my emotions on stage, and like that's what people like.
Yeah, they're not in any case. They're not buying into your specific song, your specific, you know, like they're buying into you. Whenever they actually give you the attention and so on, it's you are a brand and you are representing what you're putting out there, and that's what people are going to attach to. They're not going to attach to necessarily. You're telling me everybody here is so original that there's nobody else that's like them. Like nobody else can make music like that. Of course they can. Like there's probably quite a few people that make music very similar. And the thing about that is that even as original as you try and be, people are on that same path. What we really want, or what I really think happens is, and then I got high. And then I got high.
I'm totally original.
Then I got high.
I got 10 ghost bitches following me.
Oh, you do have a bunch of ghost bitches. I will say that you are a ghost pimp. No, it's pretty much like everybody that thinks that they're so original. Like that music can be replicated, but the thing really is that they can't replicate you, who your identity is, and all that good stuff. Like even AI, as good as it can get, it might
Until they clone my ass.
Now they gonna do that. That's definitely happening. I mean, that's already available.
Well, if you give me your voice, I can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Son
you
of
got
a
enough. You got enough. I mean, shit, it'll split the stems already. You can take his voice from anything. That actually happened to a girl, which I thought was really fucked up, and that's an example. It was the first case.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I don't do. My rule with AI is I don't do anything with real people unless I get their consent. That's just how I do
That's the way
it.
it should be, because like yeah, that's what happened to this girl. She ended up just putting out some demos, and then this guy picked it up. He liked it, and so he put it through his AI, had it finish it out, make it production ready, and put it out and copyrighted it. And she tried to put her stuff out because she didn't know he did. Tried to put her stuff out, and she got a copyright strike going, yo, this has already been out. So she had to fight that fight.
Damn.
It's like, what the fuck, man? Come on, man. That's that's completely a fucked use of it.
I was kind of lying. I do stuff with real people. I just don't release it
do.
publicly. Yeah. No, I have King B Raymond Crackerican in the ass. So.
What motherfucker? How'd you get that video?
I have a King B Crackerican Killist human centipede thing going on.
As long as I got the front, I'm alright with it.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I've always said this personally, like the moment you post something publicly, it's not yours anymore.
Yeah, but that's a different story. Like if you take my song before because I showed a demo and I was vulnerable and I let that out there, like you go and put it through AI, use my voice to sing it still, and then just I can't put my own song out, like that's fucked up. Like that's theft for sure.
Yeah, it's not right, but I've always said that's not anyone's fault but your own for dropping it. You know what I mean?
So,
like without it being perfected.
That brings us into expected level of privacy.
I blame no one.
That's some like.
I'm not saying that
I don't blame you. I don't blame me. I blame no.
I just think that if you're going to be vulnerable, you've got to expect the worst at the same time. Like I'm not going to tell someone my feelings. You know what I mean? Knowing they're a cunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like I create the internet, like even when I'm live streaming and that, like look at Snoop Dogg when he was playing 2K and shit, you know what I mean? Like he left his stream on for like 18 hours straight, come back and was like, goddamn.
Oh shit.
Too bad if you come back and
I've done it. Bro, I've done it. I had this bitch on for like it had to be like 36 hours or some shit. Cause it said I was just going on my phone and I went to YouTube and somehow it said you're live and I was like, no I'm not. So I looked at it, it's like, oh shit. What the fuck? And then I thought about the conversations that I had with people that it was recorded. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. So I had to go and delete that whole ass stream because I'm not even, it could be up there 2 seconds with the shit we were talking about. So it's like, but that's the risk you take when you go live stream and you get high. I forgot to turn it off. Oh no, you would not. Bro, That fly is it. Kill them flies. We can't have no bugs in this bitch.
Like I look at it as like it's a dictatorship world on the internet. Yeah, like you really look at it like how it is. It's a dictatorship on the internet. Like Mark Zuckerberg, all these people, they will delete your shit straight off the bat if they don't like it. But at the same time, that means that anyone can conquer. You know what I mean? Like, so if I like something you've said and you haven't dropped the track, and I say, oh, fuck ya, that's on you, not me. You know, like, and I kind of say like the same with lyrics. Like I used to always like I was against like ghostwriters and shit like that. But then you really look at it like your mate says a good line and he hasn't used it, and he forgets about it. Oh man. Shark fish.
You the what is it the week? Wait. No, can't
Like
remember.
I enjoy writing a song with friends now. Like before, I used to feel like that was my private. Now, kind of, yeah. I had my two friends over the other day, and like they're like, no, Greedy, that's too cerebral. I'm like, yeah. What we need right now is something more literal. I'm like, it's, you know.
You're breaking
Well,
up.
if
Shit
you
like
guys,
that. I'm like, okay.
if you guys have any lyrics that you're just never going to use because you're just like, I didn't like them. I mean, I can do a AI Greedy kind of gives. I can do a King's B- got kind of bars. We can do a
like these dirty parasitic pedophiles, acidic exit.
I don't know what he said, but
she's about to lie.
I don't know what he said, but it sounded very racist.
I don't know what he said either. That sounds very rough. Rough around the
Go ahead.
Acidic.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, our overlord censors. Let's make sure we agents that heard that. All right, make sure. I know you're listening, Frank. I know.
pH below 7. pH below 7.
Yo, hey, we gonna hit
Watch
one.
out, Palm Beach Pete will get you.
Oh yeah, he sure will. You know, which one? Which one? With the new one or the old one? Because the old one seems like that's not the same person. All right, so we go hit a beat. We go see what we can do. Let's see where it goes. This is how we end this shit out. Oh shit, it's real hip hop. Y'all ready? King B, show him you steady. Are you not hearing this? Is it just me? Hold up.
I had to hum it.
Was that beat going?
I'm not a good
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hum it out for.
I was making sure that shit
Couldn't
was
hear you though.
Do what?
I couldn't really hear you though. It was too loud.
Is the beat coming off really loud?
Compared to you, yeah,
It takes and makes mine quieter.
that's a bit better.
Take mine and make mine quiet.
You're gonna have to fix your transmission. Why? Because I can't hear you, Greedy. You're just bitching. And I'ma get this thing loaded like the thing in the kitchen. I don't care, man. I'm back on my mission. But I've been living in this prison on a daily. But maybe my life's been crazy since the 80s. Since I was a baby. Ain't no thing, but you know. This life gets shady. Ain't no thing, but I know. I leave them hanging when I'm ripping through. I got the thing and I got the brew. I got my crew. What it do? I'm back at this. What you say? I'm miraculous. Can you guys get back at this? Because I've run out of words. Hit him with it. Brought it right back. Somebody's got to take that.
Alright. Let's do something. I'm not gonna work for.
Oh, I was gonna go.
Yeah. Hey, you better listen. You ain't gonna win this war. You ain't ready for the mission. You don't wanna set a score. You don't wanna make me snap. Cause when I press record, I don't wanna hit your bitch. Cause I ain't fucking around no more like. Hey, yeah. You better listen. Fuck, I lost it. Yeah.
I lost it. Yeah, I've been the boss since the beginning to end. It ain't no thing, but I'ma hit this bitch just like the women. Oh no, that's not me. Fuck it, man. I'm trying to stay free, so don't cancel me. I'm serious, y'all. Don't cancel me.
About the rhythm, never still, always shifting tone. Started with pussy, pronounced carved in stone. I was like the skyline, lowest in the basement. trying to find a meaning in the time we're chasing. Yeah, days move fast, but the nights go slow. Got dreams in my chest, I'm scared to show. Everybody's talking like they got it all planned, but we're all just guessing, trying to understand.
Gotta understand? Why we gotta understand, bro?
I don't freestyle. I don't even rap.
I say that was a written. Don't be bullshitting. You softer than kittens.
It's more my vibe, 100%.
Yeah.
I was cheating.
This is the boom bap style. Ain't no thing because you know I'm fucking wild. Cause I sync your people up. Ain't no thing but I'm a nigga. Give it up. Hey Greedy, what you doing over there? You hitting the beat? You getting on the street? Do you know? Are you ready to creep? Like St. Pete, beat, St. Pete, yeah, St. Pete, beat. Fuck. I think your transmission's gonna be fucked up. Run it, Greedy. You ain't ready? Fuck it, I'm ready. I hear a beat and nobody's flowing. I got to keep this shit going when I'm smoking. Ain't no thing, but you know I'm over the killing shit. Ain't no thing, but I was like, hey, where's the killers at? Cause we were looking for another version of rap. Anyway, TV, you got bars?
That's it,
Is that any better?
That's it, better.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oi, the shit you say will ricochet straight off me. Keep on moving forward no matter what the cost be. If you're gonna rap, now rap that shit top to your hand me the mic and I'll show you what a boss be. It's KING-VSGOT-BARZ. King B's got bars back in the scene. Yeah, it's King B.
He said
in the colony couldn't really give a fuck. These rappers are wannabes, honestly. They can all be choking on big up things. I'm not very good at phrase, but I'll make a motherfucker stop, drop, roll and freeze like. Cause I'm hot when I be on it. Honest and dope like I be on some chronic. How ironic that these rappers step to me. I got the weaponry, yeah, cause I'm a beast when I spit it. I couldn't give a fuck about you and your weak lyrics. Yeah, you fear it, and every time I jump on a beat, I'm like, it.
Oh shit. And wet. Yeah. King B's got bars. That said, it's true. We actually tested it. King B, he actually does have bars.
I got
Was it my turn again?
It'll never be your turn again.
And watch me slide.
Aww.
I mean, we speaking real. Ain't no thing, but we came. Some of us from the Ville. I'm talking Vietnam. Ain't no thing, but I'm about to fucking bomb you. Ain't no thing, but I leave them people to embalm you. Now you know I'm ripping it, flipping it, getting it, everything and on it. What you say, because I'm always on the chronic, like my man said. Ain't no thing, but I leave your man dead. Yeah, I'm flicking, I'm blocking, I'm rolling, I'm patrolling on my shit, but I'm always rocking and rolling. But everybody knows I got them people out patrolling, yeah. I thought it was off beat, but I'm not. So fuck it. Bring the heat. King B, you got it? Right now.
Yeah, I'll make you crave like some X. Lately I've been so sick, call me fucking leopard. Sell these enemies, they ain't really got I fucking got myself on
That's a good line. That's a good line, man. I love it when that happens. That shit happened to me. That shit happened to me.
I got myself, I couldn't continue. I was like, shit.
Philly Banks hit me at his first show doing my hype man position. He hit me with a freestyle because it was also his first time doing Xanax. He was up in my ear freestyling while I'm on stage, and like he hit me with the line. I was just ignoring me, essentially, like what the fuck. But as soon as he hit me with the line, and I heard it clearly, and I was like, it got me like that, and then I lost my spot. I was off for like 30 seconds, and it felt like fucking 20 minutes. And like people started booing and shit. I'm like, oh god. But by the end of it, I got it back.
Me and back when I used to do live shows with me mate Charisma when I was friends with him, he used to do the same shit. Like he'd be hype man and like a motherfucker. And he'd be like, "Come on, guys!" I can't remember what the fuck he said one day. He fucking stumbled on his words and said something completely different to what he was meant to say. And like, mind you, he's like full blown Christian. Like doesn't say bad shit. Like not in front of people, anyways. And I swear he was like, "Yeah, put your hands up." But he said something else. He was like, Oh, I can't remember. He said something about put your hands in or some shit, and my next bar was like in your pants, and it, like, bro, it put me off for the rest of the song. Like I had to like stop and restart the song. I was
Pause.
like, I was done, bro.
That's
Like,
exactly what that is. Yo.
he said it just before I said that line. Like it was like something like put your hands in or not. He was meant to say put your hands up. And he said, "Put your hands in." The next line was, something about being in your pants, and like, oh, it was so funny.
This dude's got the dirtiest camera there ever was.
I mean, my hands have been in my pants all night, so it's all good.
That's why
That's
you
why I
got
got come over my.
I got cum all over my damn camera. I can't get it going. Well, you know what? I was gonna end
like
it.
he's like wrapped his camera in glad wrap.
Yeah, it's called semen.
No, it's just a green sticker.
A green sticker? This
that
is
way,
for when what's
Mark
born so he
Zuckerberg-
doesn't get chased.
Hey!
Hey, there's people there. He's
Hey.
a ghost right now.
Did you ever listen to the Killis Legacy Trooper remix?
No,
You didn't.
I did not. I didn't know it was a thing.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened
I
to
haven't
like
heard it either.
any new music in the last year. Uni's been like, so I didn't
Oh.
get back in, so.
Can't do
That's
it.
sad. You make me
Yeah.
sad.
Uni's fucking
Womp,
stressing me
womp,
right now.
womp. Yo, I'm gonna play it just because RFS jumped in. He's gonna play a song here in a minute because he jumped in. Shouldn't have jumped in at the end, crazy. You know how we end this shit. We're gonna play this song.
Because everybody's having fun.
You can have fun.
Bro.
Yes.
Give it a try.
Yeah!
Alright.
Howdy doody, how we doing today?
Hey!
I reckon we playing the same old games like chess, battle from left and right again, ain't it? Ha. But that's just how life goes, isn't it? I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and do the same fucking damn thing I did yesterday, and the day before too. And I'm hoping my friends and family will come out and hang out with me, and happy Thanksgiving and fuck all you, hey!
Right in the day, but I think Andy's heaven ain't no escape. And ain't nobody running just this way. And howdy, hey, hey.
Back in the days, not mad at the maze. Steady stacking my plays. Just another rat in the race. Take your cheese, make believe. Birds and bees. Playing stop and go, then everybody can freeze. From the moments of peace, skin knees on the streets, breeze in the trees, Sunday school made me playing the keys. Rivers of Babylon as she sings. With mom, it was always Greece.
Right in the day, but I think Andy's heaven ain't no escape. And ain't nobody running just this way. And howdy, hey, hey.
It's just a copy and waste pace, just like as a kid chased cheddar when it was real now. We try to stack up old bank like commas. It all sounds old, but can we visit back sometime to yesterday when we feel so alone?
I wasn't around for Coke bottles and comments, but I've always shared the night sky for the questions and comments. Sometimes it was a broken promise, without on purpose. That's why I'm still steady staying, paying homage.
Right in the day, but I think Andy's heaven ain't no escape. And ain't nobody running just this way. And howdy, hey, hey.
A time filled with dreams.
Well, Sid, I've just slept through.
Nah, but fun hasn't left you.
If there's 12, I'm on step 2, consumed, not confused.
With an adult point of view.
Well, look, the sun's out today.
Okay, can Ryan come out and play?
Right in the day, but I think Andy's heaven ain't no escape. And ain't nobody running just this way. And howdy, hey, hey.
Hey! Get those damn kids off my lawn! That was Howdy by RFS.
Yeah, dude, I feel like that's our fucking music video right there. How do we get this thing set up and then we just get it chanting like, or like, because dude, you popping anything with the fucking ukulele?
You got a whole damn band
got
right
the,
here.
Got the Jewish harp jaw too.
Yeah, that thing right there. I thought mini violin, but I know it wasn't called that. But that's what it always reminds me of. Is the tiniest violin. It's like, no, that's how you tune instruments, motherfucker.
I thought that he had a dart in his mouth. So.
Is that big?
Ming, ming,
that's
ming,
like
ming, 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 ming.
Yeah, more like bass stuff. Dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
I've been working with tracks on that. Like I've been playing like didgeridoo, using
Yes.
that, and like playing banjos and stuff, bro. Oh my god, the boom bap beats I've been making with that is incredible. And I've been trying to teach myself with the tooth and throat thing. It's like guttural screaming, but inverted.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Screaming inward.
Is that the mountain chants?
Yeah.
Thing? Is that what you're saying?
Tibetan,
Yeah, like
Tibetan shit.
Where they're doing like almost two fucking notes at one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Activating both
But, like,
vocal cords.
So there's multiple different throat singing. You got the tube, which is the double tone, one. So you're doing one thing for two tones.
Tube and throat singing.
That is so hard to do, bro. Tube and throat
Like
singing.
an octave.
Yeah, it's like you hitting two different fucking tones at once. That's because what you're doing is you're cutting in your air, like you're actually tightening your muscles in your
No,
throat.
you're using both vocal cords. That's what that is. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Two things at one time, which is fucking hard to do one thing.
So the reason it does that is because when you tighten your throat, just like you would with guttural.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Is when you invert it, like like for an example, like that, like how it pops.
Yeah.
Or when you click, it's only when it hits your palm that it actually makes a sound. So that's what happens in your throat is when you're actually breathing in that like you know what I mean. What it does is when you breathe out, like in between the tones you're making, it makes a whistle.
Yeah.
And it's a very delayed whistle. It's actually very fucking hard to do, man. I've been trying to teach myself.
No, but I never I never even thought I could even think about it in this concept. Like, are you saying in the sense of
I'll give you like, do you know how to make the Predator sounds? Like Alien versus Predator, like the alien sound, like it.
Yeah, you're doing that. I call it the wake up noise.
Yeah,
like when I wake up in the
you
morning.
got that.
Yeah.
That's your muscles closing up in your throat. Now, if you're in,
you can feel it like down.
You know how you go like guttural or something? Like you know what I mean? You're pushing it, but you're pushing it from the bottom of your atoms up.
Yeah.
Right. If you were to do that inwards, right, you got to try to like. What I do is I try to like imagine, and this is from people from wherever the fuck they're doing naturally, like Philippines or wherever the fuck. They were saying that what you do is like it's like circular breathing in a sense. Like you know how to circular breathe, yeah? Like you're breathing out, but you got that little breath in. So you kind of do that, and you go like a kookaburra sound, but then you go like.
So you're taking both of those and you're putting them together.
Kind of, but you gotta like.
You're doing like the yin and the yang of your vocal.
Yeah, you need to know how to circular breathe, and that's the thing that I've been like. That's why I've been using a didgeridoo is to try actually figure out how to circular breathe properly.
Yeah, that shit is fucking dope as shit though.
Damn it. Okay.
But yo, we're gonna cut it after Ryan hits us with his track. You gonna hit us with a track here. Where's your
Hey
Akui?
guys, sorry I'm going through a tunnel now.
There's a tunnel. I don't know.
We're gonna track the...
No, no. We want live, bro. Hey, we done hit that freestyle. Now you gonna do it. Unless you hit the freestyle though. If you want to hit freestyle though, we can do that though.
Yeah, do a freestyle and let me get the hook.
No hook. You hooker.
Give me River.
I won't even play that live.
No, not yet. I ain't got nothing ready. I didn't know what was going on.
You ain't got nothing. All right, let's see.
This motherfucking king, he's making some good little points on my little fucking break.
All right, fine. We going dirty hip hop.
Okay.
Do you think you ready? You think you cut through this shit like a machete? Going through this jungle, call it guerrilla warfare. Ain't no thing, but you know I'm standing there. Well, up in the dark, I'm the shadow in the start. What you gonna say? Cause you probably ain't got a spark for my light. Ain't no thing, but you know who I am, and I write every night. And I got to do this shit, and I got to do it right, and I got to get it willing. Ain't no thing, man, but you know your blood is spilling on the concrete. Ain't no thing, but it's at my feet. I don't care, I'm about to go to sleep after this blunt.
I give up. Yeah, I got something. Yeah. Hey, this music, either racing it on the line. I used to use it to prove it. I'm a better guy. People abuse it, use it to tell some minds, but I was losing it. And that's why, cause as a youth kid, I used it to felt inside. I used to lose it and view it as something I would have to fuse with some new shit and change my vibe. But here's some true shit. This new kid I didn't like, so I went soul searching, kinda like a soul merchant. I tried to find myself, went and tried to find a version where I excel and expel what I call a serpent. Cause I could tell where I fell and I found these burdens. It was myself stuck in hell trying to be all perfect. So I would dwell and repel, making me the furthest, the murderous, the turbulence, nervousness, murderous, assertiveness, merciless, curtains, eternal bliss. I gotta
Yeah.
keep it moving, one step at a time, I gotta keep it moving. Yeah, I gotta keep it moving, one step at a time, I gotta keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, I gotta keep it moving, one step at a time, I gotta keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, I gotta keep it moving, one step at a time, I gotta keep it moving. It's killer, I like this, babe.
If you can keep it moving, then you're never losing, but you might come out with some contusions. Yeah, you know that means bruises for the imbeciles. Ain't no thing, but I never sold shit other than, you know, the things that I sold. We can't talk about that right now. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Get away from me.
Frank, remember? I'm sorry. Happen to know that hip hop. Oh shit. He's ready to spit already? What you say, man? Got the beat. Got the beat. Give it a got the beat now.
RFS going in on it?
He's going in with a fucking harmonica. Yo, shit. I said, I gotta get with it. Fuck the harmonica. Ain't no thing, but I'ma get head like your name was Monica. Anyway, I don't care what I'm saying. I'm spraying this shit. And I ain't playing. I'm doing this shit Florida style. Ain't no thing, but we always be saying, wow, yeah, we might smack a child. They deserved it. Fuck it, man. I think they're not, like, you know, they're a person, but I don't know. Put them in the, where's the black person? Is it in here? Is there a black person in here? Is there a black person
Now we
in
full
here?
of white people here.
Well, there's a couple, half at least, is missing. You know, I got that. Anyway, I got the thing, and you can call me crack. I got it back. You got your notebook open. Ain't no thing, but you gonna be spoken. Word? What you say, man? I said I just heard. King be on the beat. Let's get it. Yeah, this life is short as a midget. Now let's get them digits, but like letters. Use the letters, not the digits, obviously. There you go.
Like, hey Ryan, we just have a good time, and I'm like, nope, we're gonna have a nice life. Figuring out what the age and the seasons mean. Now, wait, I gotta figure it out. Wait, no, I live in Crestview, fucking Florida, so your mom's a hoe.
So your mama's a hoe if she lives in Crestview, Florida. Then she's about to break into like reggaeton. Wait, watch this.
She's like a donut. She's got a hole in the middle of her.
Got two if you put it on each side.
Give me your bitch, and I'll get the squeeze. Yeah, for my dick, I need a freezer. Yeah, so cold like a freezer. I'm black and white like a zebra. Trying to do what I
What
they go like, comment and share. Sitting in a nightmare, I don't really care. Yeah, I'm so aware when I jump on the mic, yeah, I'm fucking scared. Most of these MCs when I jump into a beat, yeah, you know I'm BGs, cause I'm old like the 1970s. New school like a black guy fucking peas, cause I gotta pump it up, I couldn't really give a fuck, cause lately I'm a corrupt fuck. When it comes to down being in the scene, fucked up my words, because J's.
With the perfect timing. With the wheeze, yo, we hitting it.
I'm recruited.
We'll get you on the next one. Y'all stay on. I'm gonna go ahead and knock these lives off. We've been shooting the shits with RFS, King B's got bars, fucking Monster 357, RFS, fucking Casey. We got Greedy Gibbs and A-Wise. We crushed them all. So yeah, that was the 420. That was the 420 Chronic special. 421, sorry, 421. We was late. That's the point. Yeah, till next time we shooting the shits. Booyaka, booyaka! You bunch of goddamn, you motherfuckers!
I'm following the
Finishes
king.
the lobby. He's
I'm
like, you
following the king's
goddamn
rule
fucking
here.
imbeciles. Goddamn fuckwits.
I didn't know you were having that many people coming on you.
God damn it.
just
I
had
would
Rick.
have fucked game out sooner, man. If I known, I thought you were just throwing this together, and I'd already gotten down to open mic and wanted to get on stage. But if I would have known you had everybody here tonight, I fucking would have at least got here an hour or two sooner. Or
Yeah,
kicked
there you
Matt